to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang glad, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of freedom and the
Oh, 600. What's the O stand for? Oh, my God, it's early.
All right, folks, enjoy the show. Stay tuned. We're going live. 5, 4, 3.
Morning Mayhem starts now with David Bazzel, Roger Scott,
Present.
and Justin Moore. Live from the Oaklawn Racing Casino Resort Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort.
There he is. It's a living legend. Good morning from the office of your favorite president to all of the 609ers, Los Angeles. Right there, that guy. I mean, he is such a, what's the term I'm looking for? Not a troll. What do you call it? A gaslighter. That guy. Here we go. Well, you know what Bazzel would say at this time, 609ers?
Keep that going on that. Move it! Move!
There he is. Let's go to the phones and talk to Randy Rainwater. Good morning, Randy.
What's that bulge in his pocket?
Maybe it's a crucifix. I don't know. Him and Trey are probably calling coming back from Texas. Here we go.
Cut your engines and cool your wings and let me make it to the telephone.
Los Angeles.
Norfolk, Virginia side, 11409. Tell the folks back home this is the promised land, cause ain't a poor boys on the line. Working on a T-bone steak, I like honey flying over to the Golden State.
Hey, baby!
What?
We're gonna be here all day! We're gonna be here all day, baby! I like this kind of party! I like this kind of party, baby! Obama!
Taxi to the terminal zone. Cut your engines and cool your wings and let me make it to the telephone.
Los Angeles.
Give me Norfolk, Virginia side, 11409. Tell the folks back home this is the promised land, calling and the poor boys on the line.
No, it's not. Outlaw. We may hear from him today. ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It is Monday. What do we say? It's kids. What is this? 22nd. This is a three more sleeps till Christmas, or is it 2 more? Would it be 3? Roger, 3. Okay, 3 more sleeps until Christmas. Roger Scott here, live from the capital city. It's Morning Mayhem, where it is safe to say that most of the people, because you never know for sure, that most of the people that appear on today's show in person or via phone have been marked free from any Epstein file pictures dump. My name is Roger Scott, and I will be your host today, joined throughout the morning with Pigskin Preacher. Good morning, Pigskin.
How you doing, my brother?
We appreciate you being here. Todd Pierce is running the board.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, Todd. Bill Vickery, Chris Kane, Pat Bradley, Walt Coleman, and more may be joining us.
Cast of thousands.
Dude, it could be. Here's the thing. Bazzel is gone. He couldn't say anything last week because it was a surprise for his dad. I didn't realize until he sent me a message yesterday that when he said it was a surprise for his dad and his mom, I didn't realize that Mama B was still down in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
She'd been down there since Thanksgiving. You know this.
She has.
Very good. So it was a surprise for him. So he couldn't say anything.
He didn't want anybody to know.
He didn't want them to know.
Them to know.
Yeah, he didn't want anybody down there to know because he was surprising. Now, it's a quick trip. He's going to be down there. He'll be coming back tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, which means nothing except that you won't hear his voice except for commercials, unless he calls in. And he's probably monitoring his show.
You know he's awake right now.
Oh, there's no doubt. Until next Monday.
Yeah.
Because we are here today. We're here tomorrow. And then, because the president has signed some sort of national holiday deal for the day before and the day after Christmas. Is that right?
So what are you going to do with 3 straight days off in the week? That hardly ever happens.
The only thing, the only thing that I will be doing as far as my extra gigs will be trivia tomorrow night at Boudreaux's. It's the final trivia of the year at Boudreaux's. It's the Christmas
So
edition.
if the great Roger Scott actually attempts to sleep in, how late do you sleep? Maybe like 7?
You know what? It's one of those things. If my wife, the one thing when we bought the house, and I asked my wife to do, because on the weekends it would be the only time you get to sleep in.
Right.
And so I asked her to buy blackout curtains because of the whatever the little part of the extra window that's in all the rooms and all that. Well, she bought blackout curtains, and she bought them for every room in the. She bought them for every bedroom. There's 4. She bought them for every bedroom. And then, of course, when you buy blackout curtains that are that long, you also have to take them to get them hemmed up. Cost an arm and a leg for me to get an extra hour of sleep. I'd say about 6 o'clock, 6:30. If I could sleep in at 7, but she'll shut the doors.
Yeah.
She'll shut the bathroom door. She'll shut the bedroom door, and I'll just let it be complete black in there for me when it comes to that. And I'll do that, which is fantastic. You know, but the older you get, the more you don't want to sleep in.
Well, you get older, you're waking up 3 times a night. You know how that is. I used to laugh at people saying that kind of thing until I became that guy.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And it's just one of those things that we're getting up early. But anyway, I don't know. It's I look forward to it. I'll turn the alarms off. My fear, because you know I fear. That's why I've downloaded the Hallow app. Is to get rid of some of those fears. Is that I'll forget to turn my alarms back on Sunday night. To get up on Monday.
You'll be here.
Yeah. I'll be fine. But listen, it was a great. I had a great weekend. A lot of activity that has happened. As I said, Todd Pierce is here with us. Todd, how are you?
Doing just fine.
What are you doing here today?
I don't know. What am I doing here
I'm
today?
asking you. You were here this morning. You were here yesterday morning, and Bill Vickery, and now you're going to be back with Bill today. I'm going to have the entire Sunday buzz on the show today for you people. Huh?
That's the kind of dedication that you have to this program and to this station.
Thank you for noticing that.
So is it true that Todd is kind of Bill's work husband? I mean, work wife?
I think so. Bill's giving him a little bit more leeway.
Yeah, because, Todd's been propping up Bill for a long time now.
A lot of us have.
has.
And we're glad to do it. We're glad to do it. Today is the last
It's
day.
a dirty job, but someone's got to do it.
Yes, Todd.
It is. Today is the last day of Hanukkah.
Hanukkah.
Okay, is that right?
8 crazy nights.
8 crazy nights, the last day of Hanukkah. It's the second day of winter. It's the second day of winter, and I saw yesterday that
The winter solstice.
Yeah, there's a big deal at Stonehenge. They do that every year. Is that right?
Yeah, it's those descendants of the Druids. They get out there and they got to, look at the heavenly bodies and all that sort of thing.
All right, fair enough. We've got graffiti today. We'll do graffiti today. We'll do match game. The Razorbacks go down to Houston. My son Zach was at the house. We'll talk more about those sort of things with family. We were able to segment different family members now to do some Christmas and birthdays over this past weekend. Some great things happened. I say great because I'm selfish. Some great things happened at the house with family, and then in my garage, seeing parts of my garage that I have not seen in 4 years, which was awesome to be able to see that. But Zach was going on about, he was breaking down the game. Listen, this is a Hog fan. What is Zach? Now, my daughter just, happy belated birthday to my daughter Meredith. She's 35 yesterday, and I think her next oldest brother is 3 years older, so he's under 40, okay? And he's still a Hog fan, and he was breaking it down into 10-minute games for the Hogs. What the 10 minutes, the first 10 minutes and the second 10 minutes and all that. He was breaking it down, and we'll hopefully do that with you, sure. Todd, you, the listeners. Pat Bradley will be on with us. We'll talk about that as well. But they've completed a 5-game non-conference juggernaut.
The gauntlet.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They did with some great teams, and they went 2-3. We talked about. I guess that's good. Sadly, I don't know if you watched the game. The Division II championship with Harding goes down.
They got a beating from those Michigan boys.
Is that where Ferris is?
Ferris State, Big Rapids, Michigan.
You've already thrown it in there. You've already thrown in your Michigan. Listen, it's okay. It's all right. Listen, it's okay. So here's the thing, and we'll talk with Bill about that as well. Were they just the better team?
Oh, yeah,
absolutely. Todd, do you agree that they just were?
Absolutely.
I mean,
they played 10 times. I think they win 9 or 10.
Nah, you can't say all of you. Don't say all of you. Well, you said you think, and that's your opinion. You can have it.
Well, listen, let me break this down for you.
Oh my God.
Okay, Friday I was in with the great DJ Williams, and a caller asked. He said, "What do we do to stop the Harding offense if you're Ferris State?" I said, "It's very simple.
Yep.
Stop the fullback. If the fullback dive is getting 7-8 yards a play, they're going to kill you."
Franklin, is he the fullback?
No, Franklin was a running back and made great plays. He ran the ball effectively, couple good catches.
A couple of good catches. There was a fantastic catch of concentration on that guy.
But their leading rusher, which is the fullback Miller, 22 carries, 70 yards, didn't even get 4 yards a pop.
Okay, you know what?
That was it.
It was they were just blowing and going. I mean,
they got a great
I think
team.
they scored Ferris scored every but one possession.
Roger,
yes?
That's with losing their All-American quarterback Trinidad Chambliss, who is now at Ole Miss. So Tony Anesi, the coach at Ferris State, he ought to be the next coach at Michigan. But the Michigan people are too stupid and too arrogant to hire him because he's a loyal boy.
Okay, listen, that's another thing to mention as far as Paul Simmons. Would he want? Is he good where he is?
He needs to stay there. He's a perfect fit for Harding.
There's no doubt he is. I mean, both in coaching and in character and integrity and that sort of thing. So he's there. Todd, we discussed off the air some things that we'll not be able to discuss unless we have a paywall.
Right.
But on Ferris, have they been to the championship for the last 5 years, or they won it for the last 5?
4 of the last 5 years. Harding beat them
That's the
one time in the semi.
Amazing. Okay.
So,
When you've got to run things, you've got to pay more attention. Bazzel not being here made me have to pay more attention over the weekend and some stuff. And guess what? I'm glad it did. Because I was able to watch that game with family as well, and also do quite a few other things. Saw on some social here that the Cowboys, first 30 years, 16 NFC championship games.
Wow.
First 30 years, 16.
Half the time they're there.
Half the time.
Half the time.
Last 30 years?
Zero.
Zero.
Wow.
Zero.
That's none of the time.
That's exactly that, Pigskin.
Half the
None of
time to none of the time.
Half the time to none of the time. And when you look, what was the headline on the paper today? Let me go back to it here. Look at the top fold of the paper, and what does it say? Handy Herbert, Chargers quarterback, shakes injury, scores 3 TDs. And I say that to say that is the most Dallas Cowboy thing you could do, to have a quarterback shake injuries and throw 3 touchdowns as a Cowboy fan. And it's I don't know. We got 2 games left. 2 games left in the season, and that was it. Had some great games over the weekend. We'll talk to Walt maybe again about the Steelers in Detroit game to try to get that last play. You know, I text Walt about that, and I said, Walt, for the layman out here, you make the call and all that. I said it didn't explain enough. He goes, Roger, wasn't enough time on that. You know, it was enough to say this happened and move on and just go.
Kind of what they did. Yeah,
exactly what they did.
And the game is over.
I have to ask Walt why it took so long, because I'm sitting there watching it. But that was a great game. The Bears-Packers, fantastic game. That was a fantastic game on their end. We'll talk about some high school recruits. Todd, do you ever see Richard Davenport roaming the halls of the paper?
No, he primarily works in the field. So the only time I used to see him would be like on National Signing Day, and I don't even see him during that anymore.
Is that right?
You know, Richard was my dog walking partner. And he lived in Central Arkansas.
I believe he's
we walk dogs
relocated
every
to
day.
Northwest Arkansas anyway.
Both
so.
at the same time. What'd you say?
Yeah, I believe he's relocated to Northwest Arkansas anyway.
Is that why he's not your partner anymore?
Yeah, his wife is working at the Crystal Bridges Art Museum.
Well, all right then.
Yeah, she's a great lady.
All right, she's a great lady. Is he a good dude?
He's all right. I like his dog better than I like him.
You know,
He'd say that about me too. He said
would.
He said Pigskin's dogs are great. Pigskin, meh.
I'm gonna be honest with you. There's probably gonna be a lot of people that's gonna say that.
Well, I don't mind.
And they say it about me.
Hey.
And they say it about me.
Roger, Jesus didn't make everybody happy, so the pigskin's not going to make everybody happy.
Thank you for saying that, Pigskin. We're going to be taking songs today also about Christmas songs, Pig.
Oh, I got some thoughts about that.
Well, good. I want to hear that. So, because we're going to have a bracket that we'll finish up tomorrow. We can start some of it today, but we'll have a bracket that we'll finish up tomorrow. So 661-1037, 661-1037. That is the D3 Auto Sales text line. You can call. Love to hear from you. Or you can text in your favorite Christmas song to put into the bracket. I've got a list of some of them already.
I'm dying to hear your list, Roger Scott.
Okay.
I want to know what makes a great Christmas song in the eyes of the master.
I got to be honest with you, Piggy.
Yes.
One of my all-time favorites, and I heard it from Tommy and Big Dave back in the day. And if I heard some things on their podcast, I was 62 years old when I learned about their relationship when it began on air, Tommy and Big Dave. I didn't know that. It was only like a year or two before I came on, but I didn't know that. I think that's what it is. We'll find out. It's Billy Squier. It's in your Double B's.
I'm crazy about that song.
I've been crazy about that song forever because of the Rock and Roll Breakfast back in the day. That was one of my favorite because, you know, I'm a rocker.
That's some good history. It rocks.
I like to move. I like to dance.
We heard that commercial yesterday, Pigskin, and Vickery automatically called an audible, pulled that out, and came back from a commercial break with it.
Oh, I'm touched, Todd.
It was textbook radio.
Yeah.
To do that, Todd, because I was listening to your show. I listened to your show.
So, Roger, was it this way with you as you were growing up in the projects in Hot Springs? My family didn't have enough money, or at least my mom and dad wouldn't spend the money, on getting MTV. So you wanted to be friends with someone at your school that had, because that was cable, and that was really expensive.
How old are you?
Same age as you.
Okay.
So you wanted to be friends with someone that had MTV. And Billy Squier did that song on an MTV Christmas party, and I'm thinking, not only am I not cool enough to be invited to said party, I wasn't even cool enough to have cable TV and MTV, so I would go to my friend Tom Cashin's house and watch MTV.
Pig, I think we, and I skipped something. I just went right over my my ADD kicked right in on Richard Davenport. No, I think it was like we were juniors or seniors in high school.
Exactly.
Didn't even know it. Didn't even know it. So we'll play. We'll do some of those, and we had cable, That was one of the things, and it wasn't subsidized, but we had it. I got a lunch card, but I didn't get free TV. But we'll discuss that, and we'll discuss that money because of two other things that are going that I picked up on, and that is the outrageous costs of sports for kids. I don't know if you've seen it. The House Subcommittee sounds alarm on youth sports crisis. The Aspen Institute Sports and Societies, Tom Ferry, joined Fox to discuss rising concerns over youth sports and affordability. I want to talk about that because my grandson James, I didn't hear from Zach about Beckett. If Beckett is playing sports, I know that his mom and them, they take him to, I think he's learning now. He's 6. Beckett's 5. Beckett is.
What a great name, by the way. Beckett.
Beckett's a great name.
Sounds like an English writer. I love that.
I actually wanted him to name him Samuel Beckett, naming Sam after my wife Samantha,
right,
and then go Beckett, and that's strictly for one reason, because I'm a huge Quantum Leap fan. Is what I wanted it to be. But they did the right thing. So I want to talk about that, and I know that James here is in Cub Scouts. He's starting Cub Scout at 5, which is great. If any of my grandkids could be in Cub Scouts, it'll be that one. And I think he's getting ready he'll play baseball in March. And if I heard the numbers right, in the last 5 years or so, it has skyrocketed almost 50% as far as the cost goes. Obviously, things cost money. But when I was a kid growing up, we played boys club. That was it. You played baseball or football. We didn't have baseball at Hot Springs High or Central when I was going to school. You had football. Girls had basketball, and that was it. So we'll see if that's a concern. We can toss that around, have a little bit of fun on that. Listen, I've got a ton of more show
than time.
You're absolutely right, but I've got people that are going to help me chop that up. Going back to the Davenport issue was about giving out scholarships to 15-year-olds. I want to know about Richard. I like Richard a lot. I mean, he sent me a message. I didn't even know he knew I existed when my mom passed, and he sent me a personal message. So I thought, wow, that's pretty cool coming from that dude, that somebody cared enough to do that. So that's why I say he's a pretty good guy.
Richard's a great guy.
Seems like
great
he is.
Dude.
Seems like he is. So because of that, but just reading that article, so we've got the kid out of Joe T. Robinson. He's a 28 guy. We're giving him a scholarship offer. There's the Bryant kid that's a freshman, and then the kid out of Pine Ridge, Texas, or something like that. I believe it was. We'll discuss that. If anybody wants to talk about those, it's going to be a lighthearted show the next couple of days, but we've still got to talk about a few of these things because that's what you signed up for. We'll also, again, be taking some of those calls about the Christmas shows as well. So many other things that we have. And on a sad note, and I don't know if you've ever met this, Al Flanagan. Al Flanagan passed away.
The basketball legend.
The basketball legend. I want to ask some questions about your high school coaches as well, guys, when we do something like that. He's the newest member of the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame. And the cool part about that is that he smiled before briefly admitting that this was in April of 24, that he was overcome with joy when he got the word that he was going to become one of the newest members of the Arkansas. I like that.
You want to give the bouquets to folks while they're still alive.
That's exactly right. I've heard the term, I'm going to give you your flowers, so I've heard that. He did something with, there was something that he did, and we'll talk about that when we come back or throughout the show as well. There's something that he did to another coach when he was in line after a ball game, which just shows that he was still coaching and being positive after a victory in the line on doing that. So we'll talk about him and so many other things. Todd, do you got any music pulled up for me, or can I just go ahead and look for what I need right now?
You can just go ahead and look for what you need there, sir. I don't have any preconceived notion on music.
Let me get up.
I leave that in your capable hands.
Well, you're very kind, Todd, and that's what we're going to do. I don't know if we have Billy. Where is Billy Squire? We're going to go out with Billy Squire. Here he is right here. Look at this one. This is the one we're going to go out with, Todd. And then when we come back, 661-1037, we'll get Chris Kane on the line. We'll talk to Chris Kane. We'll see what he has. He's out of town. I don't know if he wants me to disclose where he is because it could be the fact that he's trying to surprise people. Listen to this for a second. Had a great time with my family this past weekend. My wife's favorite phrase for me right now, you're not going south on me, are you? She uses that. And guess what? I didn't. I kind of liken myself to what my wife goes through every day. There is some sort of... The endorphins are just going when you can order stuff online and not even worry about paying for it. It is awesome. It is 6:31 on a very short Monday morning mayhem work week. We hope you're out there listening to us, going to work. We're going to do what we can to help make the next couple of days anyway fun, enjoyable, informative, and all that. We hope that you'll help us in doing that. 661-1037, that's the number to call. That's the number to text. We want you to be a part of this show because guess what? It is yours. Pigskin Preacher Todd Pierce. My name is Roger Scott, and we'll be right back.
The Zone Hotline on 103.7 The Buzz is presented by Jim's Razorback Pizza with 2 locations, Highway 10 past Taylor Loop and just off the Morgan Mall Mill exit.
This is Sports Center.
Darius Acuff scored a game-high 27 points. Malik Ewan chipped in with 20, but the number 14 Arkansas Razorbacks fell to number 8 Houston 94-85 on Saturday in Newark, New Jersey. After the game, Coach John Calipari said the Hogs just didn't play like themselves.
All I'd say is we were prepared for the trapping. We knew what we wanted to do, how we wanted to play, and we got sloppy. You don't get sloppy from a team that how they play is driven by how they guard.
Up next for the Hogs is a game December 29th against James Madison. Also on Saturday, the ASU men and women took care of business. The men beat Southern Miss, while the women took care of South Alabama. I'm Todd Pierce for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
It's going to be a cloudy day with a slight chance of a shower or maybe even drizzle throughout the day. It will warm up to 60 with a south wind at 5 to 10. Tonight, still cloudy, a 20% chance of a shower or some drizzle with a low of 56. And tomorrow, we'll get up to 68, still cloudy and a chance of drizzle. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please, turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
What's going on, everyone? DJ Williams here with The Buzz, and boy, a lot to talk about. Got a nice little recap of what happened in the weekend in college football playoffs. Man, the stage is set for round 2. We joined by Trey Biddy, thanks to our friends at Tiretown Point S. He has the lowdown on what's going up there on the hill. We'll see what other news he has, at least when it comes to that football team. And also Quinn Grovey, he's going to be on thanks to our friends at Conway Wealth Management. He was in New York, so we got to talk about the Razorbacks and the Big Apple as well. Make sure you tune in The Zone, where sports and entertainment
red, green, and white lights sparkling in store windows and houses, strings of illuminated icicles dripping from roof lines, lighted Christmas trees in every window. Those twinkling Christmas lights really get you in the mood, don't they? But those flashing blue lights in your rearview mirror, not so much. Be smart this holiday season. It's dangerous to drive after drinking. Remember, even if you've only had a little bit to drink and think you're okay to drive, you could still be over the legal limit and could put yourself and others at serious risk. Driving with any alcohol in your system can be dangerous, so it's never okay to drive after drinking. If you plan on drinking during the holidays, do not plan on driving. Instead, designate
date a sober driver or plan to use public transportation or a ride service to get you home safely. And always buckle up. Your seatbelt is your best defense against a drunk driver. Keep your holidays merry and bright. Remember, drive sober or get pulled over. This is a message from the Arkansas State Police Highway Safety Office.
This is David Dunn with Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We accept all major forms of fleet payments. Holman, Element, Auto Integrate, MK, and more. So for all your commercial fleet service and repair, brakes, PM services, and check engine lights, from Fords to Freightliners, think Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We will get your equipment back on the road where it belongs. Dealership-level service and expertise from a locally owned family business. That's Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. Exit 7 off of 440.
Oaklawn is here for when you want real action, and the wait is over. Live racing is back. Every weekend brings big moments, big crowds, and your chance to feel the thrill of a big win. The holiday racing season begins Friday, December 12th, and runs through January 4th. Then, the excitement returns with the classic racing season, January 30th through May 2nd. It's racing, it's winning, it's everything you've been waiting for. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Your morning drive will never be the same with Morning Mayhem on the radio, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
Just like Billy Squire when we left, this song in the bracket.
Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop.
Listen to that guitar.
Where you can see every couple tries to stop. Rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling.
It's a 6:37 on a Monday and a Morning Mayhem. My name is Roger Scott. Pigskin Preacher Todd Pierce are here. Bill Vickery will be coming in later. On the phones waiting for us right now is Chris Kane, and we may keep him over 30 minutes since I'm already eating into his time. He didn't agree to that. We'll put him on the spot. He's a nice guy. Will he stand up and say, no, I'm only in for 30 today, Raj? Or will he say, no?
What else is he doing?
I'll do this for Trader Bill. Well, we'll find out about that. I want to know if the guy playing the guitar, there might be a guy named Hank Garland. Fun fact, Jingle Bell Rock, I know he does, Hank Garland does, and they did a good bad movie on Hank Garland and the history that guy had.
Nice.
In Nashville years ago, I saw it. It's a pretty good movie just simply because...
Like a country version of The Wrecking Crew. Yeah, one of those types of things.
This guy was incredible. He was on everything. He was on everybody's record, yeah.
Feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly, deck the halls.
One of the greatest things in music for me is when a song just completely stops and every instrument stops. I love that. There's just something erotic about it. Yeah, I said it. Thanks to everybody out there listening. Roger Scott is here. Bazzel is down in Florida spending the next couple of days with his family, mom and dad down that way. Josh is in Hawaii with his family, taking all week off. I don't know what you're doing here, Aerosmith. Josh is gone. Todd's sitting in with us today, but we'll have Skip tomorrow. Trip Keeter. Trip will be with us tomorrow. And then we'll be done for the rest of the week. Let's go to the board. My delivery route will be boring Wednesday and Friday without y'all. Jeff. Thanks, Jeff. That means a ton. One of the greatest talents in Arkansas radio, Roger Scott, in all caps. I say that to say I welcome all the haters as well. You can't have both. You can't have one without the other, because I pointed out to somebody, you can't have good without evil.
Listen, if your wife is listening, I got some advice for her.
All right, say it.
Okay? Yeah. She doesn't want you to go south. In other words, she doesn't want you to go dark. This is the price that we pay to know you and to bask in your genius. You're like Robin Williams. You burn really hot, which means when the fire goes down, then you kind of tend to go in the other direction.
You make it hard for me not to like you.
Well, it is hard not to like me. not for everybody.
Let's go to the phones real quick. Thank you, Pig. I appreciate that.
For more than a decade, Chris Kane has graced the airwaves of KATV Channel 7 as weekend sports anchor with Steve Sullivan, and then later news anchor and personality on KATV's Daybreak Morning Show. He's the current MC of the prestigious Miss Arkansas pageant. He's guest hosted every show on The Buzz, and he's an expert on solar power. But today, it's all about mayhem. Brought to you by Trader Bill's. Check out their new line of pontoon boats in Hot Springs and off I-30 in Little Rock, and get out on the water.
There it is right there. Chris Kane, are you with us?
Good morning, gentlemen.
Hey, buddy. Are you in a hotel room?
I am currently crowded in a corner of a Homewood Suites in the breakfast area. As my family sleeps upstairs.
Oh, cool.
And we are in Dallas. We went to a NHL game last night. My daughter, belated birthday present, she wanted to go to a Stars game. And so we took the kids last night to their first hockey game and had a wonderful experience.
Wow. I mean, who's the hockey fan in the family? You, your wife, or are you making your kids that?
That was I am, and then my wife now is, and my kids are now becoming that. So my stepdad was Canadian, and so growing up, I grew up playing hockey through his influence. And so when I was growing up in the '90s, the Dallas Stars were, outstanding. They had a great lineup. Mike Modano was the headliner.
Livonia, Michigan.
Yes, that's right. He is the greatest American-born player of all time.
Fantastic
and he played
player.
right here in the heart of Texas. So,
very cool.
Really enjoying watching him, and so, man, just trying to share fun experience with the kids. And the Stars won big 5-1 last night. Didn't even play that well, so it was great.
That? Well, how old's your daughter?
Yeah, she is 6.
And when was her birthday?
It was in July, and so hockey season doesn't happen in July.
Right.
So they were. She was kind of asking, can we go to a Stars game? And I said, well, I'll tell you what, we'll go over Christmas break as kind of a belated birthday present.
Well,
we got to do that last night. She got a puck before the game. We went down to pregame warm-ups. She was on the boards. And, man, you want to talk about making fans. And that's what we've always kind of said with, any kind of athletic event, right, college or pro. You take a kid at an impressionable age, and they get a little souvenir and have a great experience, and boom, hooked for life.
Yeah.
So I think that's what happened last night.
Totally. I tell you, yesterday was my daughter's birthday, and we had Zach and Annie and their 2 kids. They came down for Christmas this weekend, and Meredith came over with Ryan and her 2 kids. Well, Zach's got 3 kids now, excuse me. Did I just lose one? And so we had Christmas and watching all those, and then watching the kids and just seeing. I've got one grandson of those right now. Now, Beckett was outside hitting dingers. He was hitting balls over the house. His goal was to hit them from the front yard over the house into the backyard. So he's hitting dingers. And then little Oliver, who's 3, he will, if he doesn't knock some heads in football and get into wrestling, I'm going to be disappointed in that. I don't mean to put that on him, but just to do that, what's the term I'm looking for? To embrace what the kids like to do and then go all out and support them in whatever they're doing. But it can be expensive. It can be expensive to do that. I was talking about that. I don't know. I mean, you can't. Where would you go to get your kids to do hockey, Chris?
You go to the Arkansas Stadium. That's where I grew up playing.
Okay.
And, ice time is expensive. Rinks in the South are limited compared to the North, right? So we were practicing. I remember practicing growing up at Little Rock at 5:30 in the morning on a Saturday. Not games, practice. And so it definitely is limited. Whenever you go into some of these areas, like Florida has really good hockey or youth hockey because of the professional teams down there.
Right.
But, Dallas obviously does. Anywhere with a professional team is going to foster a really good youth program. But in Arkansas, it's the Arkansas Stadium, man. That's where you grow up going.
Not a game. We're talking about practice.
Talking about practice. Thank you, Todd.
Yeah.
Thank you, Todd.
5:30 in the morning. Practice.
Very good. What are you eating right now?
I'm about to get some coffee and, Man, I don't know. I ate so much last night at the game. I may have to fast until
There's no doubt. Listen, I brought a red velvet cake. It's down in the break room. I brought a red velvet cake over and put down here. I think Meredith then brought one over yesterday, and that's where I hope I didn't just tell what y'all do to my cake. No, that's where it is. If anybody wants this cake, Todd. If nobody wants it downstairs, I don't know if anybody's coming in this week to do anything. So there's just a couple of slices taken out of it, but I grabbed it. I don't know if I was supposed to or not. I thought my wife told me something, so I grabbed one of the mini cakes that we have. I just grabbed one and put it down there. I want to ask you about youth sports since I was bringing this up with the guys. Where did you play, Pigskin, youth sports?
Whatever was in season, we played.
Of course, you had them all up there, so you did do the hockey thing.
Well, I can't skate. I'm one of the biggest ankle benders of any Yankee who ever lived. I loved hockey. I just couldn't skate.
Were you embarrassed by that you should probably – because here's the thing.
No, I don't have any balance. So I couldn't ski. I couldn't skate. None of those things.
Todd, what about you?
I never did learn how to ice skate, but, I mean, I would play football, baseball, basketball. I mean – I did some boys club stuff when I was, second, third grade.
Well, now you two guys here in studio are northern area guys. I mean, you're in Nebraska, you're in Michigan, so you had the winter sports.
Oh yeah.
We had winter sports, but it was basketball and it was inside. I mean, I felt it incumbent upon myself as a guy. You had to play sports. And I'm watching some of these guys that are running. We're asking, who's the quarterback for Detroit?
Jared Goff.
Goff. When they're in the red zone yesterday, Chris, I don't know if you watched that ball game. Did you, with Detroit and Pittsburgh?
I did not, because we were at
you were at the game at that time?
Game.
Very good. So, and we'll get Walt on to talk about that as a couple of the calls there. They're in the red zone, maybe at the 10-yard line, and it's wide open. And Ryan and myself and Zach are going, why didn't he run? Why didn't he run? You'll maybe get 5 yards out of it. Then he sees the linebacker and everything, just going to knock him in the dirt. And then we're thinking, it's so easy for us to say. It's so easy for us to say, run and do all that stuff. And while we're sitting on our couches and these guys are going to get hurt. I played junior high football. I did that. I don't even know if I went out for – I think I got hit in junior high and said, that's it. It's not for me. This is not for me. Let me go try to make people laugh, and I'm still trying to do that. So not to play sports. But I played baseball at the boys' club because Hot Springs didn't have baseball at the time. Or if they did, they didn't tell me about it. So as far as intramural sports or that sort of thing, but you felt like you had to play sports as a guy. I mean, not that you were forced to go out and do it, but that was just part of the narrative, right? Mm-hmm. If you're a guy, you go play sports. If you're a girl, if you had those sports, I don't think we had anything but girls basketball at that time as well. We're talking about the mid-70s, mid to late 70s on that one. Chris, how old are you?
37.
If you've got kids in sports right now, what's more exhausting, the practices, the travel, or the payment plan? Because it's great for parents to to be able to ask about that. And I'm looking at a few people on here right now that talk about how expensive it can be for kids. But there's two different kinds of youth sports, isn't there? Isn't there traveling and then just regular?
Well, anymore.
Yeah, I mean,
any of these kids, and it's the parents more than the kids. I'm going to get my kid in the baseball travel league. There was one kid, he was like in 8th grade. He'd played 90 games that year, and most of them were out of town. I mean, you can't imagine the time and the expenditure that's going to eat up. And it would be nice if we kind of went back to the way it used to be. You play things when they're in season. You play right around your neighborhood or through your school or whatever. But these travel teams are just they're just dominating everything.
I think it's a combination too, right? Yeah. I think it's a combination of what you said, Raj. The burden is divided almost amongst all those things, and I mean, it compounds itself to being really difficult at times. So yeah, I think the easy answer is it's all three. I agree with Pigskin though in the sense of, for now at least, I don't plan on doing travel. I know everyone who does travel laughs at that and says, just wait, because that's inevitable if your kid has the skill level to be able to play travel and do that. But at this time, I just want to try to keep local, go down to junior deputy,
yeah.
Go hit at the local court,
yeah.
Whatever it may be, the local course, So hopefully stay on that path.
Listen, we know Justin Moore travels everywhere with his girls, and I'm sure his son too, to whatever degree they do. RJ, we know about his life, and of course you can tell by everybody on social media how big a thing that is right there. Now, when I was growing up, and again, times have changed. I know a gallon of gasoline when I was playing sports was 25 cents, okay, and that's still $2 right now. There's some things that have changed, but you had the boys club membership, and then you also paid another. I don't know what it was. I don't remember. $35, 50 tops. I think I'm way over exaggerating to play baseball, to be on a baseball team and play throughout the summer. But that's what you did back then, and it can be expensive now, and I don't know. I'd just like to hear your side of the story. Anyone out there? 661-1037. Text in. Let us know what you think. Let us know what the good, the bad, the evil of all that stuff is as well. It's all lighthearted, but we're trying to have some conversations. Chris, when we come back, I want you to have a couple of Christmas songs that I can put in the bracket for the favorite Christmas songs of all time. All right?
Okay, sounds good.
We'll do that when we come back. Roger Scott, Pigskin, Todd, Chris Kane on the phone. Bill Vickery coming up. Pat Bradley, Walt Coleman, et al.
Hey folks, it's David Bazzel out here at Fletcher Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram in Sherwood. When you need a new vehicle, go see my friends at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood. You'll find a great selection, the best deals, and the most competitive finance rates in Central Arkansas. They'll treat you like family. No games, no gimmicks, and no bogus markups on the sticker price. You'll get Frank Fletcher's best deal right up front, and they'll give you more for your trade. Folks, Frank Fletcher doesn't want to just sell you a car. He wants to be your dealer for life. If you want to do that, you have to listen to the customer, so you'll know what they want. Then you give them what they want without any hassle or stress. That's the secret of Fletcher Dodge's success. They listen to you and they treat you right without any hassles or headaches. Just tell them what you want and how much you want to pay. General Manager Chris Zippy Zender has been with Frank Fletcher for decades. He and his great staff know how to take care of a customer. So for the best selection, lowest price, and best buying experience, go see my friends at Fletcher Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram in Sherwood, or you can shop them online at FletcherDeals.com. That's FletcherDeals.com. And make sure and tell them the boys from Morning Mayhem sent you. It's FletcherDeals.com.
Scrumptious holiday food. If you give in, you get out to either the Little Rock Athletic Club or Racket Club. 50% off the joining fee from now till December 31st. And in the year 26, people will witness the fitness.
This is Justin Acree. If hand or wrist pain is getting in the way of your daily life, it's time to see the specialists at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. Their fellowship-trained hand and wrist surgeons treat everything from arthritis and fractures to nerve injuries and carpal tunnel. And with Arkansas's only hand trauma telemedicine program, advanced care is available around the clock. Call Ortho at 501-686-TOSH to schedule your appointment today and get back to living pain-free. That's 501-686-8674. The doctor will see you now.
'Tis the season. Shop your holiday needs at Fort Thompson. Great selection of hunting and outdoor apparel. Pistols, rifles, shotguns, boots, waders, and gun safes. Fort Thompson's in Sherwood or FortThompson.com.
Attention Arkansas homeowners, if you've put off updating your bathroom all year, then now's the time to call Bath Makeover of Arkansas. Bath Makeover of Arkansas is a local company installing American-made products, including bathtubs, walk-in showers, and walk-in bathtubs. Bath Makeover of Arkansas is also proud to be an official sponsor of Razorback Athletics. Don't go into a new year with that old, outdated bathtub. Bath Makeover can install a beautiful, easy-access walk-in shower in as little as 1 day. Call 1-800-NEW-BATH during our year-end blowout sale. Receive half-off labor on a new bath or shower. 18 months, no interest, no payments. Senior and military discounts. Receive a bonus $200 Visa gift card with purchase. And call Bath Makeover of Arkansas at 1-800-NEW-BATH now for a free $25 Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate. Call 1-800-NEW-BATH. That's 1-800-NEWBATH.
He's Donald Trump's #1 enemy in Congress, Chicago politician Dick Durbin. Now, Durbin has a new scheme. He's doing the dirty work to benefit corporate megastores. Durbin's bill could cut corners on your credit card security, putting your personal data at risk. Big chain retailers and warehouse stores want to inflate their profits, and liberal Dick Durbin would help them do it. Tell senators, Say no to the mega stores and Dick Durbin. Paid for by the Electronic Payments Coalition.
Injured? There's only one number you need to know. 888-8888.
At Rainwater Holton Sexton, no case is too big and no insurance company too strong.
Just dial 888-8888.
Responsible attorneys Michael Rainwater and Bob Sexton.
Hi, this is Joe Klein with Corky's Ribs and Barbecue. Whether you are dining in for daily specials like Cheese Dip Happy Hour, driving through for a barbecue bulk pickup order, or prefer our full-service catering, our professional staff at Corky's has you covered. Corky's in Little Rock and North Little Rock. We'll see you soon. And be sure to listen each week when I stop by 1037 The Buzz.
Let's keep the good vibes going. Morning Mayhem is back on the air. Live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
It's all cold down along the beach. On the list, Bruce Springsteen's Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Going back out to Dallas, Texas. Dateline 2025. Chris Kane, are you there?
I am here. Good morning.
Is it Dallas proper? Is that where you are, buddy?
Yeah, right in the heart of downtown, actually.
Okay, very good. Well, listen, I have done what I always do, and that's talk too much, even when I'm co-hosting. So give me, and I'm not going to keep you on after the hour. I know you've got family and you're huddled in that little corner right over there, but give me a couple of your, and we want to say thanks to Trader Bill's, because if it's not for them, you don't get up today, be honest with you.
Huge thank you. Trader Bill's, by the way, I got to take part in their holiday gift guide this past week for social media with their friends Jeremy and Alicia. And, man, when you talk about everything big and small for the gift on your list this year, they got it at Trader Bill's, all the way from heated socks, by the way, if it's going to be cold outside, or a heated vest. They've got these beautiful War Eagle boats. And, boys, let me tell you, as someone who was trying to get out to the blind last week in an old duck boat with an old motor, those new Yamahas and War Eagle boats they have at Trader Bill's would have been a godsend, because we were paddling and had to pull out a trolling motor with all the gear weighing the boat down. It took us about 15 minutes. It should have taken us 2. So I'm going to go in there and start shopping for those War Eagle boats at Trader Bill's, Little Rock, and Hot Springs locations today. All right, Raj,
and
here's my list.
Give it to me.
All right, I got Jingle Bell Rock, Bobby Holmes.
Yep.
Classic.
Yep.
Going with that one. And Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. I want something a little fun, snappy, and then I want the classic. You're doing dishes after Christmas dinner, and you've had a long day, and you just want some real smooth music taking you to the evening. Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Those are my 2.
Those are fantastic, and they're on the list. Huh? They're on the list. You put them on. Chris, we got 10 seconds, and I want to tell you thank you very much. It's been fantastic. I'm sure we'll talk to you next week as well, but have a very Merry Christmas and Godspeed, brother.
Merry Christmas. Love you, brother.
Of quality programming.
Why would you listen to any other radio station than 1037 The Buzz? KABZ Little Rock.
This holiday season is short. Make every moment magical with a trip to Sissy's Log Cabin. Here, you'll take all your festive looks to the next level and find gifts to wow every one of your family and friends. Discover our unmatched quality, brilliant natural diamonds, and spectacular service when you shop in store or online at sissyslogcabin.com. Make this the most wonderful time of the year with a trip to Sissy's Log Cabin, because life's too short for ordinary jewelry.
Hey, Dad, I gotta come clean about something.
Okay.
I only paid for a brand new Hyundai Tucson.
Oh, you might be on the naughty list. Feels so right. It almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90. Offer ends January 2nd. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Our guys aren't so bad, right?
This is taking unsportsmanlike conduct to a whole new level.
Well, maybe not. 1037 The Buzz. KABZ Little Rock.
Little Rock police are sending out a reminder for those who buy gifts or items through social media that they are there to keep you safe. LRPD has several internet purchase locations for safe meetups. Those are the headquarters in downtown, the Northwest Division on Canis, the 12th Street Division, Southwest Division on Baseline Road, and Pankey Station. Those locations have more officers and surveillance cameras for a safe meetup. And police in Bryant are giving people some ways to stay safe while last-minute shopping for Christmas. They urge drivers to park in well-lit areas near the front of the store. Police say to lock your cars when you get out as soon as you get in as well. Officials advise putting valuables or packages in your trunk so no one can see them. And of course, always pay attention to your surroundings when you're driving. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm Kara Case, Jessica Rockwell.
Arkansas Municipal Equipment presents Coach Nolan Richardson when he joins Drive Time Sports every week with Rollin' with Nolan. Arkansas Municipal Equipment in Bowen. Find them online at ametrucks.com.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
Dreary skies are back. It'll be cloudy today with a 20% chance of some showers or maybe some drizzle, and we'll warm up to 60. Tonight stays pretty mild, a low of 56 with a 20% chance of a shower, still cloudy. Same for tomorrow, and up to 68 degrees. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Are you hungry? Something new, $25, all you can eat, sushi rolls, soup, salad, Benihana rice. Come at Benihana's Monday through Thursday.
Tune in each week when Susan Irwin Prowl shares her Keys to the Weekend music events calendar with Justin and DJ. Brought to you by Willie D's and Big Red Dog Productions. Big Red Dog Productions is your gateway to music excellence in Central Arkansas and beyond. Visit entertainersguide.com to see the weekly calendar and submit your shows.
Hey folks, it's Roger Scott, and it's time to talk about Sigma Supply packaging products. You've trusted them for your packaging equipment and shipping supplies for the last 55 years. That's a lot of boxes, tape, and stretch film, my friends. But guess what? Sigma Supply is proud to be part of Brady Plus. They are bringing you even more goodies. We're talking janitorial supplies, facility essentials, and food service disposables. You need toilet paper? They got it. Paper towels? Of course. To-go containers? Well, you betcha. Head over to SigmaSupply.com. Online ordering has never been easier with over 50,000 new products. And if you're really looking to score, text or call sales manager David Breitenberg at 501-617-4600. And don't forget to mention The Buzz because there's a discount for our listeners. Here's that number again for sales manager David Breitenberg, 501-617-4600. I've known David a long time. He's an honest man. FaceTime him. He'll look you right in your eye. Here's a little tip for you. If you're not using Sigma Supply that is now part of Brady Plus, you got low-grade product, man.
You asked for a premium boat at an accessible price, and Trader Bill's Outdoor Sports delivered. Introducing the new Vexus Defender, starting at under $32,000. Unlike other brands, the Defender boasts an all-welded, high-performance hull, hydraulic steering, and custom fiberglass components that give you a stronger, smoother, and drier ride. For 42 years, our award-winning family business has put sportsmen first. Experience the difference at Trader Bill's Outdoor Sports at Hot Springs or Little Rock location, or on the web at traderbills.com.
It's not just about selling you a car. You deserve more than just a vehicle. You deserve an experience. This is Mark Miller for Parker Cadillac in Little Rock, and I'm offering you a first-class luxury buying experience no matter what your budget is. From $10,000 to $100,000, we've got something for everybody. All cars are not the same. One look at our inventory and you'll agree. Shop online at parkerpreowned.com and let us give you the first-class buying experience you deserve.
Fellas, you'll wish you had started earlier, man. I guarantee it. As a man, you got to know your T level. That's where it all starts. Find out with a free TRT test at Synergenics and Low T Center. Walk in before 10 a.m. or book ahead at fixmylowt.com. Back in the day, I was just like you. And then out of curiosity, I went to find out what my T level was at Low T Center. I had no idea that low testosterone was a thing at age 40. Low energy and mood swings were what pushed me to get tested at Low T Center. My T was low, but baby, I've been rolling for 7+ years now, and I feel better than I ever have. With clinics all over, Synergenics and Low T Center are convenient. You choose in-clinic or at-home treatments. It all starts with a simple, quick, free T-test. Bottom line is this. Have you been lacking focus, forgetting family events, forgetting important work dates? It's time, man. It's time for a change. Synergenics and Low T Center can change the game for you. Ladies, are you tired? Low energy, mood swings, low libido? TRT can benefit you as well. Fellas, ladies, book your appointment at fixmylowt.com. That's fixmylowt.com. You'll wish you did it sooner.
'Tis the season for winning at Saracen, featuring a gorgeous red Corvette Stingray. Play your favorite slots or table games to be included in this Saturday's drawing for a Corvette Stingray.
That's what Christmas means to me, my love. Oh, yeah.
Play this week to win a red Corvette Stingray and Merry Christmas from Saracen Casino.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
I'm Alan LeVar. For 25 years, my team and I have helped injury victims across Arkansas. This is our home. We don't work for insurance companies. We work for you. Car crash, truck wreck, motorcycle collision. We know how to win. And if you can't come to us, we'll come to you. Your consultation is always free and confidential. Hurt in the car? Call LeVar. Arkansas strong for 25 years and ready when you need us. LeVar Law. Arkansas built, Arkansas trusted.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs studios.
7-0 and 7-0 game.
Here are David Bazzel.
Joy Chestnut is back.
Roger Scott.
Well, both of them have passed, one by his own hand.
And Justin Moore.
How big old boy are you?
There it is right there. The Arkansas Razorbacks, to the joy of Andrew Drake, Zachary Scott, Drew Short, who goes by Jacob now. I don't understand. The Arkansas Razorbacks were defeated Saturday by their own hand from the Houston Cougars. Just a juggernaut of a ball game on watching Saturday, man, watching the Hogs. And I got a video or a picture from Joe Klein out in Oregon against James Madison. Is that right? Did I get that? Bill, were you part of that group text?
I didn't hear from Joe this weekend.
Why is he there? Why did I get that? I don't know why.
You're saying Joe was in Oregon?
I'm saying I got a video. I'll look it up. In a second. Roger Scott sitting in sans the regular crew of David Bazzel, Justin Moore, and not John, but Josh Neighbors.
I appreciate that you used the French. You went sans.
Thank you, Bill. That is the voice of Billy Vickery.
Yeah. Good morning.
We have the entire Sunday Buzz in studio with us today.
I feel like Todd's in there. The Pigskin Preacher's right here. Is this the? Have we all been elevated off the practice squad?
It's the seventh sign of the apocalypse, Bill. That's what it is. This is the island of misfit toys personified.
Well, there may be some of that.
Very good, Todd.
There may be some of that, but you guys, listen. You guys are not, just coming off the. I mean, you're there. You're part of the league
in the
Justice
rotation.
League.
We're getting our minutes off the bench.
Now, Baz gave me an edict. On all of the
can you say that?
Guests that we
don't want to get into your personal lives.
I appreciate it. Of all the guests that we have, the phoners that could be, and the in-person guests and all that kind of stuff. And I don't know how many people are going to be here in the office today. I think there will be a few, obviously. But I don't know. And Todd's going to be working.
Yeah.
He can't be here tomorrow because you're working with which show?
Out of Bounds.
Out of Bounds, and that is Wes Moore.
Right.
I assume Wes is going to be here because Josh is gone, and so is Joe Franklin. So Wes has got to be here for that. So you'll be working with him. I know they'll have that show. But Baz went down to Florida to surprise his dad, and his mom's still down there. So he couldn't say anything on the air last week.
Right.
There's what
He's
leaving. It's what it is. Josh is gone. Justin Moore.
We don't know where Josh is. There's the difference, right? You have no idea.
He's in Hawaii. Yeah, he went to Hawaii. Yeah, he went to. At least that's what he said.
Wherever he is, I promise you, he's not showered. He's not showered, and he's in some big basketball shorts and a T-shirt, and he's not showered.
And he's probably, there could be some truth to that. I don't know. I'm going to try not to say anything negative on air.
I
didn't say you did.
Wasn't a dig.
I could have dug.
But yes.
I could have dug. You set me up for a dig.
Okay.
But Bill, let's go ahead and get your opening real quick, Bill. We should be getting maybe Pat Bradley.
In these troubled times, we turn to one man. The man is Bill Vickery. Hold up.
That's all you need to know.
Okay, that's
right
it.
there. It's Bill
Leave it
Vickery.
at that.
Thanks for coming in, Bill, and sitting in with us on this. We really do appreciate it. Look, you see the show here. I am I'm not on my computer like Baz is. He's got everything. He is Control Alt Delete like nobody's business. I've got to. I'm almost like a hybrid we were talking about. I will send stuff to my computer, print it off, and copy it.
You're a Luddite, but you're not full Luddite. You're part Luddite.
That could be such a slam, and I not even know it.
Well, listen, I respect you however you choose to live your life as this Luddite character or some type of hyphen that you just noted. You do have a sea of paper over there. You know what's not going to happen to you? You're not going to crash. It's not going to go offline. You didn't have to ask for what the Wi-Fi code was.
That's it.
That's exactly right,
Yeah.
Bill.
None
Thank
of
you
that.
very much. We've got
Fingertips.
Listen, we're going to throw a whole bunch of stuff out there. Bill's going to be with us for an hour and a half or so. We've got that. Walt,
Right.
we'll get Walt on the phone. Pat Bradley.
Wait, Walt Coleman's coming on?
Yeah, we're going to get him on. We're going to
Oh,
talk
my
to you.
gosh.
He's going to explain the bad calls yesterday in the
Yeah.
Pittsburgh-Detroit
boy.
game.
Did you watch any of that?
Oh, yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
All right,
Watched it all. Aaron Rodgers.
Before we go any further, let me go ahead and get your guys. Each one of you, give me a couple. I just got off a text from Steve Brown over at Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union. All right.
Yeah.
He says he agrees with Chris. Have yourself a Merry Little Christmas on the list, but it has to be by Judy Garland. That's the version he likes. What movie was that in?
Meet Me in St. Louis.
Thank you, Pigskin.
right. Wow.
That's on the list, Steve
Yeah.
Brown. That's on the list. Give me a couple of songs. Give me a couple of Christmas songs. This is for a bracket.
So these are my two that I like, and
All
I
right.
refer to them as sort of the modern day inappropriate Christmas songs. And I'm shocked that given the way the country has shifted, but it seems to be shifting back, and I'm not going to talk politics, that they're allowed to be
Well, you might
played
have to
on the
be-
radio.
okay.
What about Baby It's Cold Outside? Okay. That's effectively the old man.
That's a bit risque.
I mean, he's kind of trying to brace her up in the house.
Kind of
there.
salacious.
She's like, I got to get out of here. I
Yeah.
got to get home. Oh, no, you don't.
It's
I
like
just put
Harvey
some-
Weinstein
Yes.
talking to young actresses.
It's very Harvey Weinstein-esque.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Christmas classic, but it's not
Who
right
do-
up there with
who do
Oh
you have,
Holy.
Who do you have singing it?
I mean, I don't know. There's a Dean Martin version that's
Dean
pretty
Martin,
good.
I think.
Eartha Kitt did one.
Yeah, well, yes.
Did Eartha do it?
So I've got.
Catwoman.
She did a version of the next song.
All right, this is Leon
Santa
Redbone
Baby.
and Zoe Deschanel.
Right.
Really can't
But baby, it's cold outside.
She's got to go, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
got to go away.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gotta
don't
get out
leave.
of here.
No, stick around a
No,
minute.
stick around. You're making me feel uncomfortable.
Hoping that you drop in.
Very nice.
I'll hold your hands, they're just like I
See? Let me hold your hand.
Start to worry.
My mom's
She's
gonna
getting a little
worry.
nervous now.
Yeah.
And father will be pacing the floor.
listen to that fireplace roll.
So really I'd better scurry.
Beautiful, please don't hurry.
Mm-hmm.
She's got to go.
See?
I see where you're going
My
because they
mom, my
outlawed
dad are
this a
going to
lot.
be worried.
Yeah.
And,
It's a great song.
Dude
I
is
don't
just saying, well, hey, the door is locked.
Yeah, that's it. It's going to snow. You don't want to get out there. You
Yeah.
want to, or give me another one. And that's a good
so
song.
that's
I
a good
like
one.
that
And
yeah.
what about this? What about Santa Baby? That's basically a gold digger song. That's
is.
Kanye.
Santa Baby.
Santa Baby. This is what I want. I want an oil well.
Madonna?
Madonna, any of them. Pick
Any of them.
any of them.
All right. You know what? Let's do this. Let's do the original. This is the Eartha Kitt song here. All right, I like those.
See?
Those. I've got them written down.
See?
Todd, you got a couple?
There's Eartha Kitt.
Yes.
President Johnson in the Vietnam War.
Santa baby.
Here you go.
Just slip a sable under the
It's a mink right off
Of course,
the bat.
I grew up knowing her as Catwoman.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, as a Catwoman in the Batman.
Yeah,
Todd, give me a
saucy.
couple songs.
She wasn't even the best Catwoman.
No.
Julie Newmar.
But she had a
Ooh,
Go ahead, Todd.
Burl Ives, Have a Holly Jolly Christmas.
It's on the list.
See?
It's already on the list.
See how Todd went wholesome? Todd
Yes.
went wholesome.
Yes.
Burl Ives. I mean, the voice of Christmas.
I heard
And-
Frank Sinatra do "Oh By Golly, By Gosh" or something like that. Go ahead.
And Andy Williams, It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year.
He just went more
Pow, pow,
wholesome.
pow,
he
pow.
just went eggnog. It's cream.
Man,
That's
right
what that
there.
is.
The
And-
Osmonds Mentor. Are you kidding? How much more wholesome can you get
Yeah.
than that?
Now, we're putting this list together because we've got the bracket. We'll do a lot of it offline after the show today so that when we come back tomorrow, and if you guys want to be, so you'll be listening, you'll be able to hear what not just me, but the listeners
Right.
as well as you.
So I got a couple for you.
Okay.
I'm waiting.
All right. Little Drummer Boy, Peace on Earth, Der Bingle, and Ziggy Stardust.
No doubt.
I watched it.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what was happening, but I sensed it was great.
It was great. I think
Rumpa-pum-pum.
wasn't
Come
that-
over here, chickie.
wasn't that Bing Crosby's last Christmas show?
It was.
Was he dead when that happened?
I think they aired it. Well, he died in 77. I
Right.
think this was like 75, maybe.
I was going to
70.
say, yeah.
Is that right? So this was before. So okay,
Pre-bicentennial.
I may have killed him early. I apologize.
Christmas in Hollis. It's Christmas time in Hollis, Queens.
You're putting that on there. Okay.
Mom's cooking chicken and collard greens.
Is that an Acre influence on that one?
Probably.
Okay.
He's influenced me in ways I don't even care to discuss. Santa Claus is Back in Town by Elvis.
Yeah.
No doubt.
That was the swagger of the 68 leather comeback special.
Okay.
Oh,
Fairy Tale of New York, the Pogues, which is two people ripping each other to shreds, which was why the baby Jesus had to show up to fix all that.
See
in the
what
first place.
Chuck's done? He went art house on us right there.
Hold on,
he went
hold on,
Lower
Chuck.
East Side,
That's right.
grunge,
Irish
punk era.
punks.
Yeah.
I
exactly.
saw that on a list of some, and I'd never heard of it in my life.
It's a great song. It's very uncomfortable to listen to.
You're not. He was at CBGB with the rest of Debbie Harry and the rest of them. They're all down there listening.
Okay.
to
David Byrne,
Yeah,
exactly.
right, exactly.
So Merry Xmas, War is Over by Lennon. This haunting broadside against war, poverty, and deprivation is so terrific. It survives Yoko Ono's tone-deaf screeching throughout the chorus. That was it.
She's horrible.
And Christmas, Baby, Please Come Home, Darlene Love. I think Letterman's greatest contribution to modern culture was bringing that exquisite lady back and making her popular again after she'd fallen on hard times.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, you've heard it because he played it every year.
Who is it?
Darlene Love, the Phil Spector Wall of Sound.
Right.
You've heard
you
it.
will recognize it
You'll
immediately when you hear it. Yeah.
Great song.
What's the song?
And now that we know,
Christmas, Baby, Please Come Home.
yeah.
This is
it was
it.
in Goodfellas.
Okay. I guess I never paid attention to this.
Oh,
who wrote
here it comes.
Oh, is this when he's coming in? He's got the, where he's spending all the money and he's giving out money.
This is New York in the late 1950s.
Okay.
It defines the time, the era. Yeah.
I like it. It's on the list.
All right.
Plus,
It's on the list.
now that we know-
661-1037. That's the number for you to text in yours if you want it. Nat King Cole, I see from the 501. Obviously, the Christmas song's going to be in there. Easy E says, no, can't say it.
Can't say that.
Let's see. Trans-Siberian. Do we throw any Siberian in there? Do we do any Trans-Siberian?
I don't know. Not because you know what? Ukraine.
Yeah,
Ukraine
Russia. I mean, I
can't-
don't want.
can't-
Let's leave
the
the
war.
Russians to the Russians.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see.
they're on the
Dominic
list.
the Donkey. I only heard of that from Kramer years ago. Not Kramer on Seinfeld. Kramer that,
right.
that's in this at this station.
Still?
And Pat Bradley. Yes,
Yeah.
and Steve. Stevie, what
Just
a
a little
jerk.
joke
Hey,
there.
listen, thank you. Thank you very much. Let me see. Christmas song, all-time fave, Christmas in Hollis. This is from the 501. There it is. Right. Christmas time in Arkansas. Could be a goat, but that could be a homer. That could be a homer.
Gotta have Ned
It's a
doing that
homer,
one.
but it fits.
It really is.
Gotta have Permy doing that one too.
There's no Permy completely. He goes shark eyes. He just his eyes go right in the back of his head when he plays it.
Mariah
You can't
Carey
get him.
and Ned Permy at Christmas time. The checks are rolling in, baby.
No doubt. No doubt. Merry Christmas, guys. How's Tommy? This is obviously somebody who doesn't listen except during the holidays.
You're just ripping and reading over there, aren't you, Randy?
I want to do these. I want to make sure because these people do this.
Seymour who?
Baz told me to make sure I do this, and he wanted me to read some off of that. So I'm doing it.
What?
Very good. Very good.
Okay.
All right, and we'll leave it at that one. Because Mary, did you know no one is giving out any of the Gospels. All right, let's move on from those.
Okay.
I've got them all now. Those are fantastic. I want to talk about Flanagan. Flanagan
Yes.
passed away.
Yeah.
Now, his boy Wes was ULR coach, right?
Correct.
How long?
I would have to double check, but I want to say it's 3, maybe 4 seasons.
No one's going to check you. So 3 or 4 seasons. So he did that. And who was the coach after that? Is that when
Shields?
Was that Shields and then Walker, or when was Flanagan the coach?
Oh, he followed Shields, I think.
Flanagan did,
I believe.
So Flanagan followed Shields, Flanagan, and then
Darrell Walker.
So Darrell, that's where it is right there. Well, listen, I didn't know.
Well, Beard was in there one
You're
year.
forgetting Chris Beard.
Well, he had a pretty great year.
Pretty great. It was
Yeah.
pretty great. Well, here's the thing. I'd heard of Al Flanagan, and I guess I heard about him for a lot of years, but didn't pay that much attention to him. So he passes away. Rest in peace. He passes away Sunday at 75 years old. He's in the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame as of 2024. Went 545 and 127 in 23 seasons.
Man.
In 23 seasons before retiring in 2019.
So he was winning more than 20 games a year. That's hard to do at that level. Yeah.
Here's something here. And it says that
Shaped a lot of lives there.
Known for having a trademark. Yes, that's the other part of it. For having a red, blue, or white towel draped over him, and that is who was
Jerry Tarkanian.
Tarkanian. So he had that on there. And
Guy
one
Lewis used to have a towel too.
He did.
Guy did.
Guy Lewis.
He didn't chew on it like
no.
Guy cried in it after they blew championship after championship.
Draper over being stern while trying to get his point across, and I should give credit where credit is due. Forgive me for not telling you who wrote this. This was in today's paper. Several states' other well-respected coaches, including Jonesboro's Wes Swift, they played against each other a time or two. His Golden Hurricane teams had a number of battles with the Patriots, some of which were contentious. In 2016, everything changed with me and Coach Flanagan. He says, we had a pretty good team and faced Parkview in the semifinals. They ran us off the court and ended up beating us by 15 or 16 points. Going through the handshake line, Flanagan grabbed my hand, pulled me close, and said, quote, Coach, you bring out the best in me. Your teams are always tough and prepared. You do a great job. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it.
That's awesome.
That's a coach still encouraging and teaching as he goes through the line to an adult. To an adult. And I'm sure he meant it. I'm sure he meant it.
Well, that's a lot better than John Chaney telling Coach Cal he was going to kill him.
Yeah.
So
busting into the press conference.
That was a great
That was
press
old school
conference.
Philly right there, man.
Really
That was old school Philly.
I'll kill you.
60
You remember
people. And, Chaney's tie's all that way undone down to like a Barney Miller episode. I mean, it's way down there low.
Totally Barney Miller.
I'm just saying.
Do you know, that was almost what now you can see on any, if you follow Little Rock PD, at Walmart stores. That was as bad as you'd ever seen on TV. Coaches going out and another one threatening another one.
Yeah.
Not that you thought anything was going to happen, but he did that. Those were classics. Here's what. Who was your high school? Now Flanagan, he obviously did that, and you mentioned it, Bill. He touched a lot of lives.
Yes.
Who was your high school coach that made the biggest impact in your life, and why?
For me?
Yeah.
That's a tough one because I had some really good, some very strong figures. It was also an era. It was a different era too, in that the 80s. It was you still had the dictatorial. You still had the
old school.
Woody or Bo, or and you did not. So Gary Autry was our head football coach. He probably. He was tough. He was demanding.
Gary Autry?
Yeah, but he was a great guy.
Football coach?
Yeah, great guy, though. I mean, and I just, like I said, very demanding, but I learned a lot from it. A lot of life lessons learned. And it's a cliche about sports, but they do. If you allow them to, they will teach you a lot of lessons about life that you then can use later on in life to help shape your character or make you a character.
That's cool that you know that. Hold on, guys. Let's go to the phone real quick, and then I'll come back to you. Harley's got something. Harley, you got a Christmas song?
Oh, yeah. I've got 3 of them.
Well, give them to me, brother.
I'm kind of old school traditional. Silent Night.
Yeah.
Oh, Holy Night.
Oh, my
and
God.
Silver Bells.
Love
Nice.
every one of them. Every one of them. I can tell you who I like. Thank you, Harley. Those are on the list from various artists. Todd, who was your high school coach, and why was he impactful in your life, if he was, or her?
I did not play any sports in my high school career. But I did do some broadcasting early on. So I would probably say Ron Ingram, who was the basketball coach in the early 90s at North Little Rock High when I was attending. Very much like Coach Flanagan had the towel on the shoulder and the whole bit. He didn't bite on it, but that was more for perspiration and things of that nature. But I built a pretty good rapport with him. He was always good to me as far as, asking or answering questions when I had them. It was always very gracious. So I would probably go with Coach Ingram.
That's an outstanding. In the article here, and I thought, because I'm looking at you being in Omaha all this time, Todd. I forget about you moving down here and staying down this way. This is another one from I was there supporting my mentor James Bates. This was at the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame induction. I was there supporting my mentor James Bates. Swift says this is the same Wes Swift from Jonesboro.
Yeah.
Me and Coach Flanagan had a conversation in which I asked him if I could have his towel. Anyone who doesn't know about Coach Flanagan's towel doesn't deserve to know. At the end of the speech, Flanagan walked over to his chair, to Swift's chair, handed the towel to him, and it's now in his office, in his home. He's in true Arkansas legend. What a great dude! If you don't get goosebumps thinking about that and thinking about some of the impactful folks that you had in your life, I had Coach Coach Alvin Quarter was a junior high basketball coach, and I was supposed to have athletic ability because my brother Larry was an outstanding basketball player for Central and Hot Springs High. I did not have that. And then Coach Joe Reese. I didn't play football for him, and Jerry Clay was a football coach at Central Junior High before he went on to Lake Hamilton. He should have got the Hot Springs job at the time. But Jerry Clay was there. But Joe Reese was the head coach of the Hot Springs Trojans. And I remember one thing that he said during report card day. And these are I just want to know, what are the things that they stick in your mind when you think about your high school coaches? And Flanagan's done that. It was one of those things that I still try to teach to my grandchildren now, which is kind of tough. They've got me as their granddad, so they've already got to strike against them to try to be serious. Was that Coach Reese? It was report card day. It's raining. There's no practice. There's no nothing going on. And he asked to see the report cards, and he's going to give licks out based on your citizenship. He said, I'm not going to give you licks for Fs or anything like that because, I can't make you learn, can't do any of that thing. But if you have an undesirable or an unsatisfactory mark on your citizenship grade, I'm going to give you licks, because he said even an idiot can sit there and not disturb the rest of the class. You know what? He did. He sure did. And I've never forgotten that. You know what? You don't have to disrupt and cause trouble with anybody else.
So to be clear, given today's modern world and how events have changed, and maybe a little bit of nomenclature here or there might be off, that's you mean being struck by being spanked.
What did I say?
Well, licks.
Okay,
you know what? I just want to clear that up in case.
I had visions of a paddle.
Yeah. Well, that's what we got. You got paddle.
The Board of Education.
Okay,
and they don't do that anymore. I don't think. I don't think you get any of that anymore.
But I wanted to clear that, lest someone be confused out there.
Thank you.
Do you think society was more ordered when we had people with the threat of a beating being delivered?
It works at home.
I believe it probably did.
It's
Physical violence tends to shape people in line.
It does, doesn't it?
When my wife says, "Don't go south on me," that is a verbal paddling right there. Don't do it. Don't do it. And so I buck every now and then. But I don't do it. Well, that's mine. And what about you, Pigskin?
Bob Decker. He was the Flint Ainsworth tennis coach and a math teacher, and probably made a bigger impact on me than anyone. He would push you. He would explain things to you. He would humble you. He would inspire you. Great teacher and a great coach.
Bob Decker.
Bob Decker.
Bob Decker.
Well, those are the names.
Oh, Bob's listening.
Yeah, Bob.
Probably as he's 97 years old right now.
For you, Bob.
Well, listen, if you've got a coach out there that needs that you can give a shout out to, the passing of Al Flanagan, by all accounts, a super duper guy, and again, he was old school because he followed Ripley.
Yeah, followed the rip.
He followed Ripley, and then took over, and then took Parkview to even more heights, and they were already pretty good. They were already pretty good. And just reading the article, and again, forgive me for not giving credit where credit is due, but it's in today's paper, and I just rip and read and copy and paste.
Go
it
with
and
it, Randy.
took that out. Thank you.
Go with it, buddy.
Let's go to our phone. Polar Vortex on the phone.
I was going to say, Phil what?
I love it when
Phil who?
when he calls Polar Vortex by his first name. Let's go to Polar. Hey, who's Charlie? Are you there?
Yes, I am. Good morning.
What do you have for me, Charlie? You got a cowboy poem? Is that a Dallas Cowboy Christmas poem?
No, it is a cowboy. It's a Paniolo Christmas, a Hawaiian cowboy Christmas poem, if I may.
You may.
Yes.
All right. It was Christmas Eve, and old Santa Claus came blowing out of the north, and the best you could say of his direction, he was taking an encompassing course. He zigged and zagged all throughout the northern hemisphere and drafted a flight of geese heading south until he caught a slingshot into the clear over the equator, all the way to the south, and dodged a school of piranha when he flew too low over the Amazon's mouth. All throughout the south, he flew near and far across the dark continent of Africa and stopped and saw the penguins in Madagascar. Then he went to the land of G'day Mates and Merry Christmas too, and petted a little koala bear as over the land down under he flew. Then, like a bull rider, he started thinking about the middle. He set those coursers on a course and could barely suppress a giggle.
Okay, hold on.
He went screaming along the...
Yeah, I don't want to interrupt you, Charlie, but I have to. Is this the album cut?
It's just the deep track.
Yeah.
One of Robert Frost's lesser-known works.
The deep track, sorry.
So, yeah. I mean, it may be a little bit longer than what we can have. Maybe we could get you to record it and send it to us, because we're all holding our breath.
Charlemagne the poet.
Yes. Listen, we appreciate you calling.
Roger,
Yeah.
I will do that, and please tell Meredith happy belated birthday for me.
Charlie, I'll do that. Thank you so very much for calling,
you just
buddy.
chopped him off right
well,
there.
I didn't know how far it was going to go. I didn't know.
It would have been over in 10 minutes.
Would it? Well, thank you, Charlie, and happy belated birthday to my daughter, even though I told her yesterday. But happy birthday to my sister, the closest girl of the two Scott girls growing up to me. By age, that is, not close by, whatever. But
I was wondering if you're making a value judgment.
Exactly.
On the other
As I said that, I didn't mean
Yeah.
to say that. No, my sister Tammy, beautiful woman, and as we get older, we start getting more melancholy and thinking about some of those things. Are you an only child?
Of course.
See, I never. They just stop.
Yeah.
I'm not, and I remember those days because families feud, friends feud, and all those things. But when we were kids, we all had one goal in common. We were all excited Christmas morning to get down there and start passing out presents and seeing all and all that. So I remember those days. And Tammy's birthday was obviously the 22nd. Christmas was 25th. And I believe she got presents for both,
Oh, boy.
But happy birthday to Tammy. I love you and hope you have a great day. And we'll be back. Bill Vickery, Pigskin Preacher, Todd Pierce. My name is Roger Scott, and you at 661-1037. Come on, looking for Pat Bradley.
And a mingle in the jingling feet. That's the jingle bell. That's the jingle bell. That's the jingle bell rock.
The Knights of Columbus, fraternal organization of Catholic men, who remind you to remember Christ and Christmas. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from the Knights of Columbus.
This is Sports Center.
Some sad news to report on this Monday as legendary Parkview basketball coach Al Flanagan has died. Flanagan was a two-time first-team All-AIC point guard at Southern Arkansas, then moved to the high school coaching ranks where he compiled a 545 and 147 record that included 7 state titles and 12 conference championships. Flanagan, who was inducted in the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame in 2024, was 75 years old. Moving to the NFL, some impressive winning streaks continued on Sunday. Jacksonville now with a 6-game winning streak after beating Denver, who had an 11-game win streak snapped. The Buffalo Bills and Los Angeles Chargers now have 4-game win streaks after they picked up wins on Sunday. I'm Todd Pierce for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
It's going to be a cloudy day with a slight chance of a shower or maybe even drizzle throughout the day. It will warm up to 60 with a south wind at 5 to 10. Tonight, still cloudy, a 20% chance of a shower, some drizzle with a low of 56. And tomorrow, we'll get up to 68, still cloudy and a chance of drizzle. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please, turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Want to get in on the conversation? Shoot us a text at the D3 Auto Sales text line at 501-614-1037. D3 Auto Sales in Desart, the #1 independent dealer in the state, with the best prices and largest selection on pre-owned vehicles, including leveled and lifted trucks. Find them on Facebook. Whether it's football, baseball, or basketball, from high school to the pros, hit us up on the D3 Auto Sales text line.
Hey, it's David Bazzel from my good friends at Bath Fitter. I've been working with Bath Fitter for over a decade now. They're a family-owned business that's been around for over 40 years, and I can vouch for the outstanding work they do. They are the pioneers of the acrylic bath industry. Bath Fitter offers a one-of-a-kind remodeling process that's easy and stress-free. They offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes, and with their seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you can refresh your shower space in no time. They can even convert your existing bath into a shower. And get this, they've had over 2 million installs of fantastic showers and tubs across the South, with thousands of those coming right here in the natural state. At Bath Fitter, they are the manufacturer, installer, and service provider. No subcontractors involved in the process. All are employees of the company, so they own the entire process. Right now, they have an amazing offer. 0 down, 0 payments, 0 interest for 12 months. They understand that families are struggling with high prices, so they are making this special offer to help. Check them out online at bathfitterlittlerock.com and tell them Bazzel sent you.
We'd now like to confirm something you may have heard on this radio station. It is true. The Little Rock Racket Club and the Little Rock Athletic Club are offering 50% off the joining fee from now till December 31st. Join now, and in 26 people will witness the fitness.
Superstars Joe Klein and Pat Bradley for Arkansas's #1 sports app, Bet Saracen.
Joe, you know the main difference between Bet Saracen and those other guys?
Definitely. Easier to navigate. Always good parlays. Plus lots of fun choices, like ping pong, right there on the app.
But the real difference are those special promos.
Brand new players get a 100% profit boost just for downloading the Bet Saracen app.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
Mickey Hennard for Hennard Foothills Equipment. We handle Kubota's full line of tractors and hay tools, along with Vermeer hay products. Family owned and operated for over 30 years. Take exit 42 to Hennard Foothills Equipment in Searcy, your hometown Kubota dealer, no matter where you live.
No matter where you are or how you're listening, we thank you for making Morning Mayhem part of your day. Now, back to Baz, Roger, Justin, and Josh.
I love those J-I-N-G-L-E bells. Oh, those holiday J-I-N-G-L-E bells. Oh, those happy J-I-N-G-L-E-B-E-double-L-S. I love those J-I-N-G-L-E bells. Oh.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go.
You know what I was thinking about this guy? Frankie.
Little Frankie. Hey, Bubby.
Absolutely. And I can't think about Frank Sinatra without thinking about one other person. Who is it?
Dean.
No, Joe Piscopo.
Sing the sleighing song.
That guy is still living off of Frank, just like I'm living off of Bazzel.
Let's swing, baby.
I've seen him on some Fox programming.
Greatest dark hair ever.
I was going to say, the years have not been kind to Joe.
You know
I think
what?
he's holding on to a look.
Yeah, I've not listened to
like
his
a David
radio
Copperfield
show. Look
situation.
at this. What's his name? Boing Yang. which has got to be a made-up name.
Listen, I think you just
Has
said
left.
something in China you cannot repeat.
I'm not so sure I didn't. He's leaving Saturday Night Live, so he's gone.
Who is leaving?
He's
What
the
Yang?
He's
What kind of
Chinese
Yang?
American. I think he's Chinese
He
American.
made all
character.
this bank on that Wicked movie that Bazzel's watched 87 times, so now he doesn't need Saturday Night Live's $200 a week.
I don't know if that's what it is or not.
So what's
but
Yang's
he was
first name?
also the guy
Bowen.
that took the job over. Who's the comedian that we all like now?
Shane Gillis.
Shane, thank you
They
so
fired
much.
him for
Gillis
being
was
a
too
redneck.
They
he
fired
was too
him.
edgy for him.
He was, and
Yeah.
then look what
Well,
he
he-
gets his own Netflix. Here's Saturday Night Live. Here's a couple when I think about that. When I think about Joe Piscopo, who did he always team up with on Saturday Night Live?
Stevie Martin, yeah. Or,
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy.
He's
As
Steve-
Stevie Wonder. Yeah, he did that.
One of those cats skyrocketed.
Mm-hmm.
The other one didn't. And Piscopo was great there.
He was.
Right?
Yeah.
He was.
Another duo on Saturday Night Live was Will Ferrell and Chris Kattan.
Yes.
One skyrocketed, and the other one didn't. And who didn't like pop, pop? Who didn't like Chris Kattan?
And he played the little monkey boy.
That's what I'm.
He was great
He
in
was
that.
guy, but
Yeah.
it just didn't go over in movies or whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
just something happens. I don't know.
Careers, man. Funny things.
You sounded like Frank there.
Funny things. Career, Bubby.
Careers,
Hey,
right? Hey, listen, got a few messages.
got any more Newports over there?
Roger Scott, Bill Vickery, Todd Pierce, Pigskin Preachers here. We're efforting Pat Bradley. I did look at my text and said that we would
Efforting.
call him. We'll get Pat on
We'll
to
get
talk
Pat,
about the
yeah.
Razorbacks as well and what happened with them. They go down in defeat against the Houston Cougars. Great game, I guess. We'll look at some of the issues. You were talking about Roy Acuff yesterday.
Yes. I'm a fan of Roy Acuff.
I know you are.
I am.
know
No,
you are.
I think we have unusually strong guard play. Freshman guy. I mean, but they're not really freshmen. Once an 18-year-old gets to campus now, they've played so much.
Right.
AAU ball.
Yeah, they've just it's been nonstop, and so they have a lot more experience than the old days. But the two freshman guard, I think, are very strong. Will bode well. Look, we were beaten by a better team. I'm sure Pat's going to touch on this.
Houston's rugged, man. They're
they
good.
are. And
That's a Final Four team.
They hit from three that I think even Coach Sampson was surprised. Like, yeah, we made them. So,
Well, Joe Klein said the other day, he
beaten
said
by a
if the
better team.
score's in the 90s, he said we're going to win. If it's in the 60s or 70s, we're going to lose. And they go in the 90s, and they still win.
Yeah.
So I think they shot better than everybody expected.
It probably be their best shooting, but still, that is a team right now that's better than us. That may be the best team that we play all year.
I think it is,
including Duke, and we're going to play Tennessee. So we're going to beat up poor James Madison. Maybe that's why Joe was out there to get little
I don't know.
deep cover athletic program scouting.
Let me look at my text with myself and Baz, and it may have been Justin Moore. I don't know. And see what it was. And maybe I didn't do that. My buddy Chuck Denton, who is Cellular Data Solutions, he's responsible for our Cradle Points and all that sort of stuff. And is a
What kind of points?
Our Cradle Points, and we do our shows, for what we have on our remotes. Coach Flanagan made a big impact on his life playing basketball at Dunbar Junior High.
There you go.
That's where Coach Flanagan and Chuck Denton hooked up. And Chuck's a great guy. He's a business owner and works his tail off every time I'm seeing him and talk to him. I know he's out there working hard. So. You never know. You never know what happens when somebody says an encouraging word or a discouraging word. Block those people that are being that way. Get them out of there. Wally Hall, great article yesterday. Walter, great article. He gave credit where credit is due, but the Arkansas in him, the hog in him, came out when he said when he noted Sampson's NCAA violations, and I loved it in his article.
Yeah.
He talked about the Razorbacks getting beaten, this and that, and this and that, and this and that. But then he talked about Sampson. And that's, you know what? And that's a homerism coming out, and I ain't mad about it whatsoever. If Arkansas cuts a 21-point deficit in single digits before halftime, is that a moral victory or proof the Hogs still aren't ready to beat elite teams?
A couple things. One is I did appreciate that from Wally as I read it. It is interesting, though, and since we have the Pigskin Preacher here, in a good Christian fashion, maybe we should examine our own coach and some of the foibles associated there. Let's not go tit for tat over NCAA violations with other coaches.
Well, C. Wallace did mention that the current Arkansas coach had a couple of Final Four appearances vacated, but he didn't do anything wrong himself. But they were vacated. So I mean,
see, and I don't know what I mean.
I would just leave that alone. Probably.
I've eaten a big meal that I've vacated. Well, is that the same principle? Or?
Somewhat.
But I do think, Chuck, as we're talking, I mean that is a team that on the inside, I don't know. Boozer with Duke was really good, but they've got some just ferocious guys in the middle and can control rebounding.
Mm-hmm.
They rebound a missed 3-point. A missed 3-point shot's often like a golf ball in a tile bathroom. It just ricochets off, and you can do all the fundamental things right, but it just comes off at a different angle. They're able to get that. I mean, they're a brutal team in the paint.
They're fierce because Sampson is fierce. His teams have always been. They will just mug you and attack you, and they are relentless. They really are.
And in today's game, that's unique, and so it creates matchup problems, which help them.
No question.
So they're a good team.
So,
but don't you guys like the fact that Cal? Did you read the story of Cal lining it up and saying, "Well, let's play at the Garden. Let me call CBS." Cal, that was like an Our Gang episode. Like, hey, let's have a game. Who do you want to play? Yeah. We'll see.
And Newark.
Yeah.
Nobody goes to Newark at Christmas.
Who's got to drive? Yeah, but I appreciate the fact that he's made an aggressive effort to bring in a lot of big-time neutral side or away, games.
They're going to be ready for the tournament. That's what he's building toward.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we always.
Good stuff.
So I guess one of the questions that I had written to myself in between hot takes and level-headed debate was that when it came to being moderate, where was it? I know what I wrote. It was.
What did you write?
It was. Is this on the panic level? Is it low, moderate, or nothing? If we do the hot take, listen, it was 21-point deficit. Yeah, we clawed our way back, never led, yada, yada, yada. Should we be worried? Or, listen, this is December, not February. No worries whatsoever.
I would say no worries whatsoever with one asterisk. Make your free throws. You don't want to miss 14 free throws. That can come back to bite you in the tournament.
That was surprising because they're not a bad free throw shooting team.
77%, and then
How
they
much?
shoot 60.
Yeah. 60, okay.
Yeah,
All right, here's another one. Missed free throws, lose road games in this league, period. That's the hot take.
Yes.
The level-headed debate is even good shooting teams have bad nights. That's correctable before SEC play ramps up. You agree?
I bet Rick Barry right now could go out and make 44 out of 50 free throws shooting underhanded.
Well, we'll get
From a
Pistol
wheelchair.
on, and he'll talk about those sort of things. But they did have a slow night, but did it get into their head? But we all agree, Todd Pearson included, that nobody was going to be Houston Saturday. Yeah. I mean, not us.
They looked terrific.
Yeah,
they just looked terrific. They were in the championship game last year for a reason.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How many of the players?
And they added 2 of the top 25 recruits in the country as freshmen. And those guys killed us the other day. They were really good.
Listen, I said that's the best team in the regular season that we're going to play.
Yep.
And there's some good teams. Look, Tennessee, we're going to go. We're going to play them right off the bat in SEC play. We're going to beat up on poor James Madison. Great founding father, not so good at basketball.
Yeah, it was. Now, it wasn't Van Buren wasn't the gang. It was number 7. That was in Seinfeld, right? That was
Van Buren boys.
Number 8 was Madison. What was it? Is it the matter? Wait a minute. Are we living the Madison doctrine? Is that what's going on with Trump right now? Is that
George Will said we were.
Monroe
doctrine.
doctrine.
I got my M's mixed up.
You got your in the
I'm throwing it up there. I guess because we have Bill Vickery.
When you see James Madison, you think Dolly Madison.
Of course you do.
See? There you go.
Also, later today, it's right now, and I want to talk to you about it. It's National Short Persons Day. I immediately asked Todd to give me the Mount Rushmore. He immediately went to me, and I said, no, you've got to Roger Scott me. I am obviously on there for him. Todd, give me, and I was not expecting these. Give me your 4, Todd, that you told me.
I went with the actor that played Tattoo on Fantasy Island.
Hervé Villachez, yes.
Vern Schreier.
Yep.
Gary Coleman.
Yep.
And Emmanuel Lewis.
Went right to the youngster, and I'm thinking, that's not who I was thinking of. but I'm not short as those guys.
You're Wilt Chamberlain compared to those guys.
Yeah. You look like
In
Manute
China,
Bol.
I'm very tall. There's a difference in 1 inch in China
all
and
relative.
from here. It is all relative here. I'm just telling you what I read upon right there. 661-1037, 661-1037. We've got folks that are throwing out messages to their favorite coaches growing up. Some of them that they liked. I'll read some of them. I will peruse them and make sure I'm not just going Ron Burgundy on them.
Yeah, let's don't go with Haywood.
I'm not going to do that. No, because I'm watching you text right now.
I'm just saying. Right, exactly. I'm trying desperately to get in over here.
Roger Scott with some of my favorite people, to include yourselves. Bill Vickery, Todd Pierce, Chuck Pearson. Pigskin Preacher is here. I went Chuck Pearson. Todd Pierce. Chuck Monan's here. We may get Walt Coleman on. We may get Walt Coleman and Pat Bradley on as well. Baz is in Florida. Justin Moore will be on with us tomorrow, maybe. 3 more sleeps till Christmas. I had the most couple of the most dad gifts given to me yesterday by the family. And I kind of like this segmenting Christmas thing with the family. It's almost like Ricky Bobby's kids, 2 Christmases. You get to prolong it. I'll tell you what I got yesterday, and tell me if you don't think there's some people out there going, oh, I've got those, and I love them. And maybe I want them as well. But we'll be right back. It is Morning Mayhem on a Monday, and we appreciate you being out there. Sit tight.
Life isn't just about living, it's about living well. No one understands that better than Baptist Health. They support you on your wellness journey wherever it may lead. Baptist Health really is so much more than a healthcare provider. They're a true partner, helping you live your fullest, healthiest life. Baptist Health provides a range of essential screenings for vital areas such as your heart, prostate, and colon, coupled with comprehensive and personalized care. They utilize state-of-the-art robotic surgeries to ensure faster recoveries and significantly less pain for their patients. You can always rely on the care you receive at Baptist Health to be delivered with Christian compassion. It's no accident that they are recognized as Arkansas's most trusted and innovative healthcare system. Their commitment to excellence is evident in every aspect of their service. When you need a partner in wellness, visit Baptist-Health.com to find the care you deserve. Baptist Health is so much more than a healthcare provider. They're a true partner, helping you live your fullest, healthiest life. Visit Baptist-Health.com to find the care you deserve. Baptist Health, for you, for life.
Make Santa's nice list this season with Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union's end-of-the-year auto loan special. Enjoy 2.026% financing and no payments for 90 days on your next ride, just in time for the holidays. Valid on new and used 2024, 25, and 2026 models, or refinance and save. With terms up to 84 months, there's never been a better time to buy. Apply securely today at alcoacommunityfcu.org. Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union, serving 15 counties across Central Arkansas.
Hi, folks. It's Chris Zender here at Frank Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood, and I want to talk to you about some incredible deals we've got happening right now in the truck and SUVs you want. There are some of the biggest discounts we've ever offered. I mean, ever. Listen to this. Up to $15,000 off Jeep Wranglers. Up to $13,000 off Ram 2500s if you own a business. We can also get you 0% APR financing for qualified buyers on the 25 Ram half-tons. Grand Cherokee buyers can save tens of thousands of dollars, and the all-new Gladiators are marked up to $8,000 off. We make buying easy around here. No pressure, no games, no nonsense. Just great prices and honest service. That's how we do business here. And don't worry about your credit situation. Go to FletcherCredit.com and get pre-approved in minutes. It's that simple. This is your chance to get in the vehicle you've been waiting for. Come see us on Warden Road in Sherwood or shop online at FletcherDeals.com.
This is David Dunn with Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We accept all major forms of fleet payments. Holman, Element, Auto Integrate, MK, and more. So for all your commercial fleet service and repair, brakes, PM services, and check engine lights, from Fords to Freightliners, think Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We will get your equipment back on the road where it belongs. Dealership-level service and expertise from a locally owned family business. That's Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. Exit 7 off of 440.
Oaklawn is here for when you want real action, and the wait is over.
Live racing is back. Every weekend brings big moments, big crowds, and your chance to feel the thrill of a big win. The holiday racing season begins Friday, December 12th, and runs through January 4th. Then, the excitement returns with the classic racing season, January 30th through May 2nd. It's racing, it's winning, it's everything you've been waiting for. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Make your yard the envy of the neighborhood with top quality equipment from Cabot Outdoors. Right now, purchase a Hustler Fast Track Series mower and receive a free pressure washer. An unbeatable bonus of up to $799. But hurry to get an extra $500 off. Supplies are limited. The Hustler Fast Track delivers precision, comfort, and durability for homeowners who demand more. Stop by Cabot Outdoors, 901 South Pine Street in Cabot, or take a look on Facebook.
103.7 The Buzz is proud to bring you college football talk with Mark May every Thursday morning on Morning Mayhem, brought to you by Edwards Food Giant, The Meat People, and Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union. Listen as Mark breaks down the week's biggest games and makes his predictions. Mark May on The Buzz, presented by Edwards Food Giant and Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union.
Can't listen to the radio? Don't worry. You can catch Morning Mayhem live every day. Just download the 103.7 The Buzz app.
On the list, not necessarily by this singer, but this song is on the list, of course.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Amy Grant's who's singing that song right there.
She's a former Church of Christ girl.
She sure was.
Yeah.
And then she went secular.
Be of good cheer.
She preceded Diego Pavia at Vanderbilt, too.
She did.
Got married to old, what's his name?
Gary Chapman.
Sings like a girl.
And then Vince Gill.
And left him for Vince.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
But she didn't say blank you to the Heisman voters. Like
No,
Diego,
right, true.
So Amy was raised better than that.
And then show up like a Sopranos character.
Oh, man. He was going full gangsta, wasn't he?
They did the whole
At
thing.
Vanderbilt, no less.
Yeah.
Man.
I wanted less shots of his brothers and more shots of his mother.
I love when we carry on the conversation off air. Right in Roger Scott, Bill Vickery, Chuck Mona and the Pigskin Preacher, Todd Pierce, and you. Thanks for being out there. Just a few minutes before 8 o'clock, before we have to get out of here for the top of the hour break. 2 gifts that I got yesterday that are the most father thing, and I love both of them much, is...
new underwear.
No, didn't get that yet. I'll take care of that, but I didn't need any of that. Didn't need any socks or anything like that. Was one of the kids, and I asked him to, we were talking off there. You get embarrassed about asking for gifts and all that, but what a jerk move for me. And I don't think it's a jerk move. I want it to be serious and honest when I go, look, here's what I want. If you don't have to do anything, but if you're gonna get it, is this a jerk move? But you got to get this. It's like when people go out and they give us shirts. If you give me a large T-shirt from your place, I'm not going to wear it. It doesn't fit me. I'm going to give it away at one of my touchdown boudoir parties.
Boy.
And that's no disrespect, so I'll ask, do you have one in medium? Because that's all I'll wear.
You're not even ready for tomorrow.
Is that bad?
I'm just telling you. That's not bad.
Okay, very good, very good. I'm not even ready for tomorrow.
I'm just telling you. You're not ready.
Okay.
You're going to love this.
So here's what I got. I got a wall, W-A-H-L, I guess is that what it is? A wall?
A trimmer.
Trimmer.
Trim your goatee.
All the everything.
And your beard.
And listen, and the back of my neck. I love it. It's. I know it costs more than a couple of bucks. I love that. And I got one of those cases, one of those battery pack cases for your batteries. You put your batteries in.
Look at you.
Is that not a dad thing? Is
Right
that
out
not
of
a grandpa
that's
or a
right
pop-pop
out of the
thing?
Jetsons.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm talking about putting your batteries in.
Oh, to store the batteries.
To store your batteries, your A's and your double A's and your D's and your C's.
I didn't even know they had such a
Dude,
thing.
Oh, you're
I'm
talking
going-
about batteries.
Yes.
Sorry, I got in on the tail end of that conversation.
Shut up. We'll be right back. It's 8 o'clock.
Duck season is just around the corner. Is your boat ready for the blind? Don't let a breakdown ruin your hunt. Bring your War Eagle duck boat to the pros at Trader Bill's Outdoor Sports. We offer full service from oil changes and lower unit lube to tune-ups, lighting, trailer maintenance, and more. If you're looking for a new rig, check out our full line of War Eagle boats along with Suzuki, Yamaha, and Mercury outboards. Even better, buy a new War Eagle boat in November and get a free pair of Sitka waders. Visit us in Hot Springs or Little Rock or online at TraderBills.com.
Mickey Hennard for Hennard Foothills Equipment in Searcy. We've been selling and servicing Kubota equipment since 1991. Family owned and operated for over 30 years, we pride ourselves in an honest sales experience and unmatched service after the sale. We carry Kubota tractors, mowers, construction, and hay equipment. If you'll allow us to be your Kubota dealer of choice, we must not to let you dealer no matter where you live.
Get in the conversation with live fan feedback at 1037thebuzz.com. Presented on Morning Mayhem by Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer.
There are no Grinches here. Well, maybe a couple.
Even if I wanted to go, my schedule wouldn't allow it.
1037 The Buzz. KABZ Little Rock.
But what would I wear?
Little Rock police are sending out a reminder for those who buy gifts or items through social media that they are there to keep you safe. LRPD has several internet purchase locations for safe meetups. Those are the headquarters in downtown, the Northwest Division on Canis, the 12th Street Division, Southwest Division on Baseline Road, and Pankey Station. Those locations have more officers and surveillance cameras for a safe meetup. And police in Bryant are giving people some ways to stay safe while last-minute shopping for Christmas. They urge drivers to park in well-lit areas near the front of the store. Police say to lock your cars when you get out as soon as you get in as well. Officials advise putting valuables or packages in your trunk so no one can see them. And of course, always pay attention to your surroundings when you're driving. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm Kara Case, Jessica Rockwell.
Anywhere in the state, dial 888-8888 for Rainwater Holton Sexton. They'll help you weather the storm.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
Dreary skies are back. It'll be cloudy today with a 20% chance of some showers or maybe some drizzle, and we'll warm up to 60. Tonight stays pretty mild, a low of 56 with a 20% chance of a shower, still cloudy. Same for tomorrow, and up to 68 degrees. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Are you hungry? Something new, $25, all you can eat, sushi rolls, soup, salad, Benihana rice. Come at Benihana's Monday through Thursday.
Edwards Food Giant presents Razorback baseball color analyst and Drop Time Sports co-host Rick Schaefer every Tuesday morning on Morning Mayhem. Rick will share his special take on Razorback sports with the guys each week. Edwards Food Giant, the meat people, the only stop you'll ever have to make for your family's groceries.
Cut through the holiday hustle at Family Market, your one-stop shop for it all. Incredible deals on Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Frito-Lay, and festive treats like Juanita's Peanut Brittle. From pie fixings to your mama's stuffing ingredients and Uncle Tim's green bean casserole that he's going to want a second helping of, Family Market has you covered. Find everything for your holiday traditions at your neighborhood Family Market. In Malvern, Shannon Hills, and Pangburn.
And there were in the same country shepherds, abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them, and the glory of the Lord shone round about them. And they were sore afraid. And the angel said unto them, Fear not, for behold, I bring you tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, which is Christ the Lord.
From our team at Family Market Stores to your family, we want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
It's not just about selling you a car. You deserve more than just a vehicle. You deserve an experience. This is Mark Miller for Parker Cadillac in Little Rock, and I'm offering you a first-class luxury buying experience no matter what your budget is. From $10,000 to $100,000, we've got something for everybody. All cars are not the same. One look at our inventory and you'll agree. Shop online at parkerpreowned.com and let us give you the first-class buying experience you deserve.
'tis the season. Shop your holiday needs at Fort Thompson. Great selection of hunting and outdoor apparel. Pistols, rifles, shotguns, boots, waders, and gun safes. Fort Thompson's in Sherwood or FortThompson.com.
Arkansas Roundballers Big Joe Klein and Pat Bradley pontificate on Bet Saracen.
People ask me, what do basketball players know about football? What say you, Joe?
I explained that anyone can run up and down a grass field with a screwy-shaped ball, but it takes finesse to strategically launch a basketball from long distances at an 18-inch diameter steel hoop.
Dang, Joe, you sure are smart.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
Attention Arkansas homeowners, if you've put off updating your bathroom all year, then now's the time to call Bath Makeover of Arkansas. Bath Makeover of Arkansas is a local company installing American-made products, including bathtubs, walk-in showers, and walk-in bathtubs. Bath Makeover of Arkansas is also proud to be an official sponsor of Razorback Athletics. Don't go into a new year with that old, outdated bathtub. Bath Makeover can install a beautiful, easy-access walk-in shower in as little as 1 day. Call 1-800-NEW-BATH during our year-end blowout sale. Receive half-off labor on a new bath or shower. 18 months, no interest, no payments. Senior and military discounts. Receive a bonus $200 Visa gift card with purchase. And call Bath Makeover of Arkansas at 1-800-NEW-BATH now for a free $25 Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate. Call 1-800-NEW-BATH. That's 1-800-NEWBATH.
This is Justin Acree. If hand or wrist pain is getting in the way of your daily life, it's time to see the specialists at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. Their fellowship-trained hand and wrist surgeons treat everything from arthritis and fractures to nerve injuries and carpal tunnel. And with Arkansas's only hand trauma telemedicine program, advanced care is available around the clock. Call Ortho at 501-686-TOSH to schedule your appointment today and get back to living pain-free. That's 501-686-8674. The doctor will see you now.
Arkansas golf legend John Daly joins the guys every week on Morning Mayhem. John's visit is made possible by Moe's Southwest Grill. Get the new Moe's Value Meal, a junior burrito, side of queso, chips, and salsa, and a drink for only $9.99. Available all day, every day. And welcome to Moe's.
There's an old saying in Tennessee. I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs studios.
Fooled me once. Shame on you.
Here are David Bazzel, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
It fooled me. We can't get fooled again.
That's the President of the United States right
Can't
there.
get fooled again.
You can't. You
Don't
can't.
mess with Texas.
He gave so much hope to people to go, he can do it, so can you. Roger Scott Manning. Is that socially acceptable for me to say Manning?
Yes.
Manning, the show today. Basil is down in Florida, well-deserved break. He's down there. Surprised his dad. Couldn't say anything last week because he didn't want his dad to know. And his mom's down there as well.
He's already surprised his father, right?
Correct.
His dad isn't listening now going,
no.
David's coming. Okay.
No, and I say that only
You've
because
got the okay to go with
got
it.
the okay to go with it because when he sent me a message yesterday, he asked me, he told me two things. Number one, did you get the message I sent you? And I didn't want to bother him, but I
right.
And then second was because he's always doing something to try to to prop me up. And then he said that his dad and mom both were very excited and happy to see him. So that told me they knew.
Yeah.
So there's that. Roger Scott here. Josh is out for the rest of the week, and we're not going to be here on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, since the President of the United States has made Christmas Eve and the day after national holidays.
What do you think about this Trump Patriot Games thing where we're going to take two people from each state and protectorate? And we're going to put them in a big room.
He said in their territories.
In their territories,
that's what he said.
We're going to put them in a big room, and whoever walks out is a winner.
What's he doing? What is this?
I don't know. I mean, I'm excited to see what it is, but if it's on when football's on, I'm not going to watch it.
Like the Running Man 2.0.
Yes.
American Gladiators.
It does. Like you get shot with a tennis ball cannon if you can't make it past this obstacle course by laser.
Laser.
Oh,
you know,
man.
there's a new Running Man movie out. Did you know that?
I did know that.
Yes.
No Richard Dawson in this one, though.
Yeah,
No.
He made that movie.
Oh,
He
no.
made that
He was
You
movie.
darn
was
right
great.
he did, because he was an icon.
Yep.
And then we saw autofocus.
Oh, man.
Huh? We saw autofocus,
Yeah.
and that's what happened on
I'll
that
tell
one.
you, that
But
was
it's
some of Jim Brown's best acting work, too.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
This side of the Dirty Dozen.
I was going to say, outside of basically he should have won a Academy. Cost him
And-
his NFL career in the Dirty Dozen.
Oh,
I
he's so
can't
good.
remember what my wife told me to do most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
But can I remember just in this conversation Maria Conchita Alonso?
Oh, yeah.
Was she in that movie?
I believe the original
I
Running
think,
Man?
yes. I think Maria Conchita Alonso. I've only seen her in 2 movies.
Was she Arnold's love interest in that?
Todd, can you check that out and see the cast of the original Running Man? Tell me if
Yosef
Maria
Cotto
Conchita
was in
Alonso
that
was in
too?
it. The only other movie I think I saw her in was that movie Colors.
Yeah, Duvall and Penn.
Yeah, Sean Penn.
Yeah.
Yes. Boys, let's do this.
It's now time to talk with legendary
Oh,
NFL referee Walt Coleman. Brought to you by Sigma Supply Packaging Products, now a part of Brady Plus, with over 50,000 products available online at sigmasupply.com. And remember, if you're not using Sigma Supply, you got low-grade product, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is a legend. And I got to tell you, as I'm watching the ball games yesterday, and I'm thinking about Walt and thinking about if he's going to be a part of the show these 2 days, and then I spent time with him at the Highland Dairy Christmas party, and then I saw the other Christmas party where folks got together, and you knew that was not a party I was going to get invited to, because it was just the upper echelon of the group, to include Muskie Harris. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to the show right now Walter Coleman. Good morning, Walt.
Hey, morning, Roger.
Good morning.
Guys. I tell you, you got the high dollar guys here today, don't you?
Oh, listen to Walt.
What?
Table.
The think tank up here. I got the think tank. Between these two guys, these are like the 2 guys on that pilot episode of Star Trek where you could see their brains just pulsating, with Jeffrey Hunter, bring
Walt
back
with Baz out and us in, they traded brains for beauty.
Hold on. What was that, Walt?
I've been listening all morning, so you've got a really diverse group there, that's for sure.
Well, thank you, buddy.
I'm not sure I fit in very well.
Oh, yes, you do. Walt, I got to be honest with you, brother. When I think about you, and I think about the legend that you are, and the family that you come from, and all that, and then I'm at the Highland Christmas party last week with the Hendricks guys, and Joe Klein sits down with us, and we start talking. Then I see your brother Charlie, and here's the thing that happens: is I see Walt, who comes back from where'd you go, Walt? The Hot Springs Village?
Yes.
Was that Wednesday?
Yes.
All right, Wednesday, it's cold, it's raining, it's doing all that. I don't know if you guys remember. Walt's not there when I get there because he's already gone out. Walt plays golf every day. He's earned it. But he's out at the village, but he comes back because it's raining out there at the village and all that. They're just not going to be able to get the game in, but you got to try to go out that way. And his brother Charlie is just leaned up in a chair, sitting back against the wall, and goes, you didn't know it was already going to rain out there, whatever. You had to come on back. So it's a brother picking on another brother.
Right.
It was that going on.
Giving him the business.
Giving him the business. It was fantastic to see that take place. Just your brother. And he kind of, Charlie.
You have to understand.
Yep.
Yeah, Charlie's a lawyer, so, he likes to do that.
Dude, he sure did. He reminded me of John Wayne in The Searchers in the restaurant scene, where he's leaned back against the wall with the chair propped up and all that, and he's just ready to pounce on his brother. And he did it. You had nothing to say. You let it go.
Can I ask?
Well, I'm used to people not agree. I can give you a hard time.
Of course.
Well, and to that end, Walt, hey, it's Bill Vickers. Great to talk to you. I'm really happy you're on because obviously everything that's happened this last week, 2 games ended in a bizarre way. Yesterday, have you seen a call in your career that was the offensive pass interference, non-touchdown, touchdown, and then how do they handle that dynamic of they clearly went to New York because you could see the officials not saying a word, listening, waiting. How does that all? Like, what were they talking about at that moment in time? How did they come to that conclusion?
Unfortunately, I've been in that situation in Detroit myself.
Yes.
Back when we had a play like it wasn't a penalty, but it was we ruled a touchdown, and it wasn't a touchdown on the last play, and so Detroit went from winning the game to when I went to replay and I ruled it short, and there was a 10-second runoff, and we ran off the clock, and so Detroit went from winning the game to losing the game.
Right.
Well, in this instance, it really was pretty clear-cut in the fact that they had an offensive foul.
Mm-hmm.
But, when you're going to end the game on a particular play, you want to make sure you've got all the facts, that you've got all the information, and so obviously Carl Cheffers, as the referee, he doesn't always know exactly what happened.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's looking at the quarterback, so he doesn't know what the foul is.
Right.
And so, he's got to get with his guys, and obviously now with the community here, as far as wanting to make sure. So you just want to make sure that you get everything right. I mean, the fact that they worked through it and decided that it would have been a touchdown really didn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you have an offensive foul on the last play of the game is over. Whatever else happens doesn't matter. So, it probably took them longer than what it should have, considering the fact that they had an offensive foul, which would have ended the game, because you don't extend the game on an offensive foul. So the game was over, and the fact that they scored a touchdown it didn't matter. So, but I think they just wanted to make sure that they got the play right, they handled it correctly, and in the end result, I mean, that's what they did. But it did seem to take a little longer than because I mean, Carl Cheffers is a veteran referee. He's worked 2 Super Bowls, but to me, the big thing is they had the officials that had the intestinal fortitude to throw their flag and call that foul in that situation, because there are officials that wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, two of them. It look like the back judge and the 2 flags. So
I think they had 2. I think they had 2 flags on that, which obviously is that's usually a great sign when you've got 2 people with flags on there. But the thing that always upsets me, and the guys that are on the show, when the game is over. Well, I guess I was watching NBC. The idiot, retired Dallas coach, Whiny. He said he made a comment. He hated that the officials had to be involved in the outcome of the game. Well, this is that situation again.
Yeah.
If the officials hadn't called that foul, then the team, the Steelers would have been penalized for the fact that don't get involved. Well, there's 2 sides to every story, and so if you don't make the call, you're penalized. Maybe you're not making the decision for one team, but you're hurting the other team.
Correct.
So when people say that they don't want officials, they shouldn't be involved in deciding the outcome of the game.
That's a great point, Walt. And you just made something I think is critical, and whether it's the NBA, Major League Baseball, there's a school of thought that said if it's a foul in the first quarter of week 1 that should be called, and if it's the last play of the Super Bowl and it's a foul, and that does seem to change the integrity of the game when we get into the, quote, 2-minute situation.
Walt, as a Lions fan and an honest American, the second call was the right call. Amon-Ra pushed off. They called that as an offensive pass interference earlier in the game on the Steelers receiver, DK Metcalf. If he pushed off, it's clear foul. The first one I thought was bogus. I didn't think Tesla was throwing a rolling body block there. He was engaged with 2 defenders. That was a no call. I couldn't believe that they wiped out the first touchdown. I understood the second one, but I still think the first one was just a missed call.
Well, it's really hard as far as to make the decision on those offensive pass interferences. As far as you have to understand the offensive receiver knows what his route is, so he can control where he runs, and so an offensive pass interference starts at the snap, where defensive pass interference doesn't start until the ball is in the air. So whatever that offensive guy does before the ball is thrown, it still could be considered offensive pass interference. And so the official has to determine did any defensive contact cause that receiver to run into the defensive player. And on that particular play, I mean, I'm not sure that the defensive contact had anything to do with Tesla running into that receiver. But I mean, it's a judgment. It's one of those judgment calls, and that official made the decision that nothing affected Tesla, and he ran into that defensive player when he could have gone around him. So, but obviously, being a Detroit fan.
I've suffered enough over the last 60 years. It's been a tough 60 years.
I can understand that because I had so many Detroit games where they lost games at the end of the game. Figured out some way to lose. I mean, it was just like I said, that one.
It's a
play
Detroit tradition, finding a way to lose.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, I mean it's unbelievable. And that was going through my head as I was watching the end of that game, and I'm thinking, here it is now. Detroit again is going to figure out a way to lose this game. But I mean, it was a great play as far as the guy having the ability to pitch it back there and wind up scoring a touchdown.
Yeah, brilliant.
Unfortunately, the offensive pass interference was. I mean, it was, fortunately for the officials, that one was very blatant.
It was.
So, you couldn't, it would be very difficult, even though I know some fans probably could, but it was pretty obvious that it was offensive pass interference. He just went in, ran right into him, and then pushed off and, opened himself up. But, I was curious, if they were trying to decide, not that it mattered, whether forward progress was stopped. Prior to him pitching the ball back to Goff and him scoring the touchdown. Like I said, it didn't matter because they had an offensive foul. But I think they were working through all that, to try to decide, what it was. If it was a touchdown, because, Carl Shepard's, the first thing he came out when he said it was it's a touchdown.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which I'm not sure that I would have done. I'm not sure I would have announced it in that order. I'm not sure.
Yeah, because he said it's a
I'm
touchdown,
not sure I would have even
but
said
it
that.
ain't.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have. I probably would have said. I think for me, but when you're on live TV and you got all that going on, there's a lot of stuff running through your head and so forth. But I think looking at it now, I think I would have just said, we have offensive pass interference, and the offensive foul ends the game. The game is over.
You know what?
And not say the touchdown. Because all that did is all the fans, all they hear touchdown, and they don't hear the rest of it.
Yep. And that's when I text you, Walt, to ask you, what took so long?
Yeah.
And when he came out, he didn't say enough for the layman like myself, and I didn't have any skin in this game, as a pigskin does, or as a Steeler, or whatever the case may be. I did hear one stat though, where it was, I think my son-in-law mentioned it, that the Steelers are 103-1. After leading in the fourth quarter by 12 points. That's just a wild stat. But when he came out and said that, it didn't explain a whole lot. And you told me, in so many nice words in a text, there's really no need to go any further, Roger.
Detroit fans are familiar with suffering. We can handle it. We're used to it.
Well, look at the Cowboys. I mean, I saw the meme. I was telling Pigskin earlier, and then, Bill, we'll get to your comment, was that the first 30 years of the Dallas Cowboys, 16 NFC championships. The last 30, zip. Not a zilch bupkis. Go ahead,
That's
Bill.
tough. Can I, Walt? Can I ask you another game-related question? That it's something that I have never seen. The backward pass ricocheting forward into the. Have you ever seen a turn like that? I mean, obviously with review. And I'm struck by, because I love to complain about officials, but I'm also struck by how much review confirms the officials got it right, especially on plays like that. So it does show you the level of professionalism that's there. But go ahead, Walt.
You know, Bill, those we talk about the situations a lot when we're talking about rules and things and so forth. And that's the thing about football. I mean, you can know the rule, but you might not ever have it happen to you. You may go 5 years without ever having one of those particular plays happen. And the key to that play, well, there's two keys to that play you're talking about. The first one, was it backward or was it forward? So the first thing you have to do is, decide, is it forward or backward? Well, obviously that particular play was backward. And the way the rule is, when you get down at the end of the game, if you have a fumble, only the fumbling player can advance the ball. That's because of that Oakland Raiders fumble play in the Raiders game a long time ago that only you and I would remember.
Listen, I remember that, and I'm going to tell you, it's still a thing of you marvel at it when you go to kick that ball and keep it in front of him with that oblong ball. A lot of luck played into that one,
Well, they changed the rule, so obviously only the fumbling player can now, pick up and advance the ball. But that's not the case with a backward pass. A backward pass is a free ball for anybody to be able to pick it up and advance. And so that's the interesting thing. If that had been a fumble, they wouldn't have been able to convert. But because it was a backward pass, it gave the ability for anybody to pick it up and carry it in there. But as far as me having that happen to me, it only happened to me one time in my 30 years.
It struck me too, Walt, that no official blew their whistle, that nobody jumped in to dead ball it.
Yeah.
And they let it play out. Everybody is in sync. And
what game is that?
That was the Thursday night game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Thursday night game where they had to convert two. They had to convert the tries. They went for 3 times?
Yeah. Yes.
I think they did it 2 times during the regular part of the game, and then they did it in overtime and won the game.
Yeah.
And one of them was they threw a backward. I wasn't watching, but did they do that intentionally, or did it just happen?
It was clearly it looked like it was going to be a swing route, and you know how those things happen. They're down on the goal line. The back gets some depth.
Okay, so it was a swing pass.
It was a hot swing route to the kind of almost like a wheel route to the left, ricocheting off his shoulder pad forward. It was clearly a backward pass, and it clearly ricocheted forward. Yeah. And then everybody just sort of stopped, and the they had the presence of mind to pick it up. I'm trying to remember who the player was. Picked it up in the end zone, and the officials were clearly the only ones clued in because all the players, kind of stood around and they gave a clear explanation.
Right.
We used to have, Bill. We used to have that. We used to have that problem as far as with fumbles. And we'd have the problem with quarterbacks forward pass. Used to the players, they wouldn't go pick the ball up. They wouldn't go after it. But now they've learned that they don't know whether it's a fumble or a forward pass or if down or not. So all those plays you'll see them. Yep. I mean, they'll go running and get the ball.
Yep.
I've had situations times where the ball's just laying there and you're just standing there because it's a live ball.
Yeah.
Walt got to
and eventually they figure it out.
I apologize. Nope. I apologize, Walt. A listener wants to know about the play that gets reviewed twice with different results, which was what happened in the Buffalo-Cleveland game. It was a potential safety on Cleveland. Did you see that, catch that?
No.
Okay, neither did I. Steve, I'm sorry.
They reviewed the same play twice?
That's what it says. He said, ask Walt how one play gets reviewed twice with different results, which is what happened in the Buffalo-Cleveland game yesterday. I didn't see it, so I don't know. You know what he's speaking about, Todd?
I didn't see the play in particular, but I would have to think that Review A happened for one reason and Review B happened for another as a result of the call from Review A. I don't think that guy looked at the same thing twice. I think the call after review on call A led to the second review on a whole other point, and it just led to the whole thing.
You make the call.
Walt, he just pulled a Walt Coleman.
There was another instance in a game where they had a play at the sideline whether it was a first down or not, and the replay came down, and the official put the ball in a spot. Replay came down in one of those, hurried reviews,
right?
And they said to move the spot, and so they moved the spot, and it made it a first down. The coach challenged the play. It went to replay, and then replay, when they looked at it again, decided that the official spot was correct, and they moved the ball back, and it wasn't a first down. So I don't know if that's what happened in this, similar to happened in this Buffalo game, where they have a quick, one of those quick reviews where the referee doesn't go over, to the monitor, but they do a quick review from upstairs, and they do something, and then they get another shot or something, and then they wind up having to stop the game, or the coach challenges it. So it is possible, obviously, to have what would be considered one play and get two different results.
Sure. All right, that makes sense with what Todd's saying. Yeah.
I don't know about the Buffalo game because I didn't. It wasn't on.
Well, it's
it
amazing.
wasn't on here, or I wasn't watching it.
Can I ask Walt a couple more?
Do a couple more, and then we'll Brian Boitano.
So, Walt, through the course of the week, what do you go through? Because I know when you worked in the NFL, you also obviously successful business executive here. What was your schedule like, and how did you have to prepare? And did you work with the same crew every year? Did you get to know? What's the routine?
You work with the same guys for a whole season. You work with they put you together in a crew at the beginning of the season, and you work with those same guys for a whole year. Now, from one year to the next, they make changes. You have new officials. They need to shift people around, so your crews are not the same from one year to the next. But you work with the same guys a whole season, because that way when they evaluate your games, when they grade your games, and you're looking at video, I mean, and that's what you do, when you get to your next game sites. You go over plays from the previous week and look at, things you got right, the things you got wrong. Hopefully you have more that you got right than you got wrong. And that was some of the things that I would do during the week in preparation, as far as what I would put together, obviously, the plays that we needed to take a look at that we had issues with. Also, I put together plays from other games that, because it's better to learn from somebody else's mistakes than from your own. So we would look at those kind of things and so forth. Obviously, rules study, rules review is big. And so, I would obviously do most of all of that at night because, I already had my regular during the day job.
Right.
So, but that's pretty much the schedule was. I mean, I'd get home on Sunday night on the last flight in, hopefully, and then start my regular job on Monday, and then at night work on that. They'd have us our grading by Wednesday. They'd tell us how we did in the game. And so then we'd start looking at that. And obviously, first thing you do when you get home, is to look at the game. Everybody wants to look at the game and look at, everybody's got calls they made that they wonder. Because, when you're on the field, you don't know necessarily where you got them right or wrong.
Right.
I mean,
or if you missed anything, no. Absolutely.
No.
Yeah. I mean, if you missed anything,
But as an official, you don't really know that till you get a chance. So they would give us a flash drive that had the TV broadcast of the game after the game. Each one of us would get a flash drive, and so we would have the opportunity to look at the game. Now that's the way it was, at the end of my career. At the beginning of my career, we didn't have all that electronic.
No, you did not. You had not. You had reel to reel.
Some stick figure drawings.
We didn't have social. We didn't have social media.
No,
nothing. We didn't have social media either.
Yeah.
So. Like it is now. They have so much help on the officiating side.
Yeah, absolutely. They didn't know. They didn't know they didn't know how to get a hold of you or write letters down to Little Rock, Arkansas. Then did they?
Well, they found my fax found my fax number and so forth. So because I got hundreds of faxes.
It's so great. That is so awesome.
So,
now it's not an order
anyway,
from Sigma Supply for a truckload of pallet wrap. It's a bunch of letters saying you suck. It's what it is. Terrible. Welcome home.
After a Baltimore game one time when I got back to the office, I had on my phone 53 voicemail messages left from Ravens fans, which were very descriptive. I didn't have to listen to but 2 or 3 of them to get the message.
Dude, again, it's awesome to know that. Listen, just to know that. Listen, when I'm watching White Hat yesterday at the Steelers game, and I'm picturing you being there because we're friends. At least I consider us friends, Walt.
Yeah.
And outwardly, you probably agree. And I'm superimposing your face right there, just thinking of my friend who's out there having to make this decision. It's taking a little bit of time to get it done because you got to get it right. You want to get it right. After watching all that and having to go back-to-back 2 plays. Had Tesla caught that ball, we wouldn't be here, probably, is what would have happened. But just knowing
I can tell you, Roger, I can tell you that it's a whole lot easier sitting in your easy chair at home watching the stuff happen than it is when you're right in the middle of all of it and you got all the people screaming and hollering and you got the players coming and trying to help you, and then you've got your guys. You got to talk to your guys because some of them are a little nervous about what I mean, that was a huge call.
Yes, huge.
The fortunate thing is one of the guys who made the call is probably one of the top downfield officials in the league, Eugene Hall. I mean, he hadn't been in the league that long, but he's already worked 3 Super Bowls. Wow. So he's probably one of the top downfield officials. And when he's got a foul, you pretty much put it in your back pocket that it's a foul, and so that obviously helped Carl Cheffers be comfortable with what's going on, and all he wanted to do was make sure that he got all the information and they got the play right.
Oh sure, listen, playing Family Feud's a lot easier when you're listening in your car. And I made the comment about Jared Goff when Goff is running to. They're inside the red zone there, and there's 5 yards between him and the next defender, and we're all yelling, run, why didn't he run? And then we think it's so much easier for us to say that. We're not staring down that guy. I got hit by I want to say Ricardo Squires in junior high school, and that ended my career. I said, you know what?
At that point, huh?
No, I'm not going to. It's over. It's done.
I quit.
Ma, I quit. It's
home.
over. I want to play baseball, Ma. I want to play baseball. So you're absolutely right.
How many times have we all seen sitting there, a quarterback runs and gets out of the pocket, and instead of just throwing it away, he gets tackled? I mean, we all see that happen, and we think, why didn't he just throw it away?
Right.
I mean, we've seen Arkansas quarterbacks do that. Why didn't they just throw it away instead of, getting tackled? Well, when you're in the midst of the heat of the battle, sometimes your brain just your brain just doesn't click correctly.
Yes.
And
no.
But it's a lot hard. It's a lot harder to do.
It is
what a lot of people that are getting to sit in their easy chair. Because I'm a lot better official. Sitting at home watching television than I ever was on the field.
Well, you're a Hall of Famer, whether you're there or whether you, for whatever you've done. But and you're absolutely right, Walt. It is easier to do it in that chair, and that's why we can't get rid of the human element because we still need that little piece left so that we can argue and complain about certain calls. Because if it's all AI and all that, we got nothing. We're playing a video game, and we just assume that the AI knows the right way.
Well, we're all going to, players make mistakes, coaches make mistakes. Unfortunately, officials make mistakes.
Absolutely.
You just hope that it doesn't affect the outcome of the game. A mistake affects the outcome of the game, and sometimes they do. But most of the time we get it right. Which thank God that's the way it is.
We think so. Fortunately, I've not had to blame a referee on any of the losses that the Dallas Cowboys have had for the last 30 years, honestly. Maybe the one Des Bryant catch, and that would have changed things. Who knows? But that's long gone. Walt, we appreciate you taking the time today to give us a holler. We won't see you. We'll talk to you next week, but we sure do appreciate you hanging out with us.
Yep. Well, I'm just glad to get to visit with the guys you've got on today because I don't get that opportunity. Yeah. So
it's great talking with you.
Merry Christmas, Walt.
This morning.
Well, we appreciate it, Walt.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas, and thank you,
Bye.
Sigma Supply, for giving us the opportunity to talk to Walt Coleman today. Thank you very much. You know, in the heat of the battle, you don't know when to toss the ball and do that sort of thing. And I tell you what, my wife is an angel. And anybody that knows her knows that she's an angel here on earth. And in the heat of the battle, I don't know when to just throw the ball away. I should just run out of bounds and stop the clock. But sometimes I get stupid, and I sure do appreciate her not wanting to review anything and no reviews, just letting it go. She says,
no challenge flags.
Don't go south on me. Don't go south. And I know what she means. But we appreciate it. Thanks, Walt. Bill Vickery's here. You're getting ready to get out of here.
I've got to run, guys. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
All of you. Really enjoyed it, Roger.
Thank you, Bill. Bill Vickery, we love you too. Merry Christmas. We'll be right back with Pigskin, Todd, maybe Pat Bradley, and you on Morning Mayhem.
For yonder breaks a new and glorious.
Joe Nichols joins Morning Mayhem each week, presented by Bath Fitters. Get the tub or shower you deserve with no gimmicks, just real savings. Check them out at bathfitterlittlerock.com.
This is Sports Center.
Darius Acuff scored a game-high 27 points. Malik Ewan chipped in with 20, but the number 14 Arkansas Razorbacks fell to number 8 Houston 94-85 on Saturday in Newark, New Jersey. After the game, Coach John Calipari said the Hogs just didn't play like themselves.
All I'd say is we were prepared for the trapping. We knew what we wanted to do, how we wanted to play, and we got sloppy. You don't get sloppy from a team that how they play is driven by how they guard.
Up next for the Hogs is a game December 29th against James Madison. Also on Saturday, the ASU men and women took care of business. The men beat Southern Miss, while the women took care of South Alabama. I'm Todd Pierce for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
It's going to be a cloudy day with a slight chance of a shower or maybe even drizzle throughout the day. It will warm up to 60 with the south wind at 5 to 10. Tonight, still cloudy, a 20% chance of a shower or some drizzle with a low of 56. And tomorrow, we'll get up to 68, still cloudy and a chance of drizzle. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please, turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Wes Moore. Coming up Monday on Out of Bounds, we have a huge weekend recap brought to you by Fleet Management Services. We have Arkansas, Houston to go back and look at and break down. We have the 4 games in the college football playoffs. Harding trying for a national championship, plus a huge weekend in the NFL. Clint Sterner will join us thanks to Chris Crane, Dodge Jeep Ram. All that and much more coming up Monday on Out of Bounds.
This is David Bazzel for my bank, Simmons Bank. I love the fact that Simmons Bank started in Pine Bluff way back in 1903 with a little over $3,000 in deposits, and over the last 122 years, they've grown to 6 states, 200 locations, and $27 billion in assets. But the best thing is, they've never forgotten where home is. They're committed to helping Arkansans reach their dreams. Whether it's a home loan or money for home improvements, Simmons Bank wants to help. They can turn the equity in your home into a line of credit or help take your business to the next level. Just start by going online and opening an account at SimmonsBank.com. It's that simple. And if you haven't noticed, Simmons Bank is in the community because they live where you live. Simmons Bank Arena in North Little Rock, Simmons Bank Field at War Memorial Stadium, and Simmons Bank Field and Pavilions at UAPB. Just some of the venues that Simmons Bank supports. And congrats to Simmons for hosting the second Simmons Bank Championship presented by Stevens at Pleasant Valley Country Club. Another outstanding job, well done. And if you haven't noticed, I am proud to call Simmons Bank my bank.
This is Justin Acree. If hand or wrist pain is getting in the way of your daily life, it's time to see the specialists at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. Their fellowship-trained hand and wrist surgeons treat everything from arthritis and fractures to nerve injuries and carpal tunnel. And with Arkansas's only hand trauma telemedicine program, advanced care is available around the clock. Call Ortho at 501-686-TOSH to schedule your appointment today and get back to living pain-free. That's 501-686-8674. The doctor will see you now.
It's not just about selling you a car. You deserve more than just a vehicle. You deserve an experience. This is Mark Miller for Parker Cadillac in Little Rock, and I'm offering you a first-class luxury buying experience no matter what your budget is. From $10,000 to $100,000, we've got something for everybody. All cars are not the same. One look at our inventory and you'll agree. Shop online at parkerpreowned.com and let us give you the first-class buying experience you deserve.
Want to see our beautiful faces? Catch Morning Mayhem streaming live every day on YouTube, X, and Facebook. Just search 1037 The Buzz.
I remember it like it was yesterday, 'cause it was.
We just came back. 8:43. Thanks to Walt Coleman for coming in and hanging out with us. Should we do graffiti and just get it done? Do we need to do it? We want to take care of the sponsor. Let's go ahead and do it.
It's time for Razorback Graffiti. Now, you know the drill. One sentence and one sentence only.
There is no sponsor. There is no sponsor. 661-1037. 661. I did a less than poor job, if there is such a thing, on setting up graffiti. If anybody wants to play graffiti, we will play graffiti. We had some people listening. Harding lost. Shout out, hats off to the Harding Bisons.
Great season.
Great season. They made it to the championship game, and Ferris State just too tough to hang, and they win back-to-back in belly-to-belly championships and division.
They didn't cut Ferris State's head off.
They did not.
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
Did they pour it out? They probably did.
They poured it out.
I think we've talked about it. You've talked about Ferris State coach should be.
He's a genius.
Okay.
Of football.
And we think Paul Simmons is one as well. We think about what's going on. But, let me ask you this. And thanks to Bill Vickery for coming in and hanging out with us.
Bill Vickery is an Arkansas treasure.
Well, he is.
He really is. I love that guy.
He's a find, all right. He sure is.
He is one of the most entertaining dudes I've ever seen.
I should have asked him this, and maybe we'll ask it tomorrow. And I don't know where you come from. We'll ask for about Michigan then, but maybe with Todd. If you're an Arkansas Razorback fan, which I am.
Yes, you are.
And if everybody else out there is one, or tell me your school, and then tell me the other school, the next school you root for in the state. For me, it's Arkansas, number one, of course. And I don't have that's my next favorite team. I mean, I root for every one of them, whether it be UALR in baseball or basketball, whether it be A-State in what they do, UCA, Harding, all of those things. I don't know if I have one that just goes that route. Do you?
If Harding keeps going to the finals and the semifinals, I mean, they could be Arkansas's next team.
We're rooting for Harding. We're Arkansas people. We root for everybody.
Sure.
I mean, it's like I ran into a fella the other day getting my grandson's haircut at Sport Clips. And this guy was from Lakeside High School. We're just going back and forth. And the lady that cuts my hair, Chrissy, she's a Joe T. Robinson person. So I was letting her know that that's who's in the chair over there. But I was for Hot Springs High over the Lakeside Rams. And then Lakeside got into the playoffs and went further. The Hot Springs Trojans didn't. Boom, I'm gone. Boom, I'm back in. I'm rooting for Lakeside.
Do you remember
I'm rooting for the Hot Springs team.
Do you remember what your man JFK said after the Bay of Pigs debacle?
What'd he say?
Victory has 100 fathers, but defeat is an orphan.
And be water. No, that was Bruce Lee. He did say something about water. Let's go to the phones. We've got a little bit of graffiti going here. Dusty Rhodes, hello.
Yeah, this is the American dream. 287 pounds of blue-eyed soul, baby. And let me tell you something, that pigskin preacher as a Detroit Lions fan. And the American worker knows one thing in common, baby. And that is hot times, Diddy.
Hot times! Times, Daddy. That's exactly right. Trey Shapp's on the phone. Hey, Trey.
This is Trey Shapp. My sister's trying to get the Easter.
Terrible phone line. Call back, Trey. Call back, Trey Shapp. We've only got a few minutes left before the end of graffiti. 661-1037. Let's go to the phones. Fake Sterling. Hey, Fake. Call it first name.
Morning, guys. Arkansas lost 10 games this season.
So good.
The Buzz, we lost a great listener. Rest in peace, jacked up guy. And that's the truth.
Hey, I like it.
Jacked up guy.
Rest in peace. Absolutely. Thank you, Fake Sterling. That is so good at that. Hey, let's go to one of my nemesis. Obviously home for the holidays, Sandra Eccles. Hey, Sandra.
Hey, Roger. Hey, Big Kid, I want you to tell me something, okay? What's worse, being a Detroit Lions fan or getting beaten in 1973 tug-of-war ass whipping.
Come on! What is that all of, Sandra? It's which is worse? That's terrible. Hey, hog freaking wild.
Hey, Texas A&M. That undefeated season in the Natty went right out the window in front of 105,000.
Ouch. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. That's Arkansas Razorback fan right there. I don't care who you are. I don't care what's going on with our team winning just 2 games, but you still suck, A&M.
Schadenfreude.
Schadenfreude there. Joe, what's up, Joe?
Most people call them green onions, but they're really scallions.
Thank you, Joe. Let me tell you something. We're going to get some of that dragnet in here. 433-661-1037. 661-1037. We got to get out of here after we get the Hot Springs chicken mascot. All right, go ahead. Hot Springs chicken mascot.
How dare you root for the Lakeside Rams?
No, listen. They're a Hot Springs team. I was rooting for the Hot Springs team inside. Is that not? Now,
I kind of understand what he's talking about. I wouldn't root for Lakeside. I wouldn't.
I know you guys wouldn't, and that's okay. I guess I just changed in those thoughts. I don't know. I don't just let it go. All right, that's it for graffiti. We appreciate that very much. That's done. We got to get out of here and then come right back and get out of here.
Oh, there's no.
This is on the list. Text in 661-1037. Your Christmas song. We've got a bracket going on, and we've got some games that we put online for you to vote on so that tomorrow we will have the finals and come up with the Morning Mayhem Buzz Radio Network #1 Christmas song of all time.
I met a man who lives in Tennessee, and he was heading for Pennsylvania.
Hey folks, it's Roger Scott, and it's time to talk about Sigma Supply packaging products. You've trusted them for your packaging equipment and shipping supplies for the last 55 years. That's a lot of boxes, tape, and stretch film, my friends. But guess what? Sigma Supply is proud to be part of Brady Plus. They are bringing you even more goodies. We're talking janitorial supplies, facility essentials, and food service disposables. You need toilet paper? They got it. Paper towels? Of course. To-go containers? Well, you betcha. Head over to SigmaSupply.com. Online ordering has never been easier with over 50,000 new products. And if you're really looking to score, text or call sales manager David Breitenberg at 501-617-4600. And don't forget to mention The Buzz because there's a discount for our listeners. Here's that number again for sales manager David Breitenberg, 501-617-4600. I've known David a long time. He's an honest man. FaceTime him. He'll look you right in your eye. Here's a little tip for you. If you're not using Sigma Supply that is now part of Brady Plus, you got low-grade product, man.
Oaklawn is here for when you want real action, and the wait is over. Live racing is back. Every weekend brings big moments, big crowds, and your chance to feel the thrill of a big win. The holiday racing season begins Friday, December 12th, and runs through January 4th. Then, the excitement returns with the classic racing season, January 30th through May 2nd. It's racing, it's winning, it's everything you've been waiting for. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
He's Donald Trump's #1 enemy in Congress, Chicago politician Dick Durbin. Now, Durbin has a new scheme. He's doing the dirty work to benefit corporate megastores. Durbin's bill could cut corners on your credit card security, putting your personal data at risk. Big chain retailers and warehouse stores want to inflate their profits, and liberal Dick Durbin would help them do it. Tell senators, say no to the megastores and Dick Durbin. Paid for by the Electronic Payments Coalition.
Hi, it's Frank Fletcher from the Fletcher Dodge store here in Sherwood. Folks, if you're shopping for a new car or truck, I hope you'll come see us and give us a chance to earn your business. We have huge discounts, 0% financing available, and we'll give you $1,000 over Kelly Blue Book value for your trade-in. Folks, I guarantee you a hassle-free buying experience. And if you've had credit problems in the past, listen to this. We have an easy pre-approval process. Just go to FletcherCredit.com to get started. You can be pre-approved in minutes. It's really not hard. FletcherCredit.com. Folks, we're also still buying cars every day. If you got an old car or truck you want to turn into cash, Bring it to Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood and ask for Chris or Andy. Shop Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood before you buy anywhere else. Shop in person or shop online at FletcherDeals.com. Thank you.
Hey guys, it's Dee Dee from Ava Bella Day Spa. I know you're stuck on what to get her for Christmas. Hey, I got your back, and your legs, and your face, and your arms, and your shoulders, and your neck. How about a relaxation massage or a whole spa package? For $125, she can get a 30-minute facial, a 1-hour massage, and time in our Himalayan salt infrared sauna. Go to avabelladayspa.com. Merry Christmas from Ava Bella Day Spa.
Down south, a handshake means something, and we let our actions do the talking. The Brad Hendricks Law Firm is rooted in Southern tradition and grit. Southern-born and raised and Arkansas-based, Brad Hendricks is named a Mid-South super lawyer year after year. So for car and big truck wrecks, medical malpractice, wrongful death, bankruptcy, and Social Security claims, his law firm produces results. The Brad Hendricks Law Firm. Southern roots, serious results.
Tune in weekdays to The Zone for What's on Tap, presented by Flyway Brewing in North Little Rock. Each day during the week, we'll let you know what you can be listening to and looking for in the world of sports and entertainment on the Buzz, television, and everywhere else you tune in. What's on Tap, brought to you by Flyway Brewing. Fresh beer starts here. Follow the migration. It's all on your fun and game station, 103.7 The Buzz.
This is Quinn Grovey, and you're listening to Morning Mayhem on 103.7 The Buzz.
On the list, Last Christmas by Wham. It was voted in a large amount, actually.
I like George Michael, but I don't particularly like this song.
Okay.
But that's all right.
Six 661-1037, that's the phone number to call, text, write, say whatever you want to do so you can join in. We're taking the best Christmas songs, your favorite Christmas songs. We'll put them in a bracket. Half of the bracket right now is online at roger.prep.org.com. You'll be able to vote anytime throughout the rest of the day. And then tomorrow when we come in, we will have, Pigskin will be back with me. Trey Reed's going to come in and sit in. We'll see if we can get Craig and some of the other folks to call in or be a part of the show. That'll be fun. And we'll have the championship, and we'll have a couple of playoffs. We'll do Dragnet. We'll do some Dragnet for those out there. We'll do, I don't know if we'll do Christmas 911. I don't know if we'll do that. But we'll have some of those things going on.
For the record, because I was against this version of the song on Fishing Arkansas and steadily stayed away from it.
Yeah.
You've now officially eliminated me from Whamageddon. Thanks, Raj.
What do you mean?
Whamageddon.
Last Christmas.
He's
out.
I'm out.
So this has knocked you out of the of what? I'm sorry. I'm not.
It's an online game.
Okay.
And basically the point of the whole thing
Yeah.
is to avoid Wham's version of Last Christmas.
Oh, and I knocked you out.
There are other versions of the song in the system that you could have played, but that's the most popular version.
Oh,
and so when you finally do hear the song, you have to proclaim on social media that you've heard it, and you're out of the game.
Okay.
I've gone 3 years without hearing that song, sir.
Really?
You
3
did
years
not.
until
3
now.
years? I didn't know that's possible.
Look at this. This is Last Christmas remix by DJ Hush. It already blows.
Yeah, there's a Carly Rae Jepsen and a Taylor Swift version.
Yeah, here's this is Taylor Swift. All right, not too bad right now. It blows DJ Hush away. Just this. I like it. Carly Rae Jepsen.
A little jazzier.
This got a little stink on it. Yeah, you can smell it. Okay, too long. Took too long to get there. Okay, I could have done that, but I've knocked you out of the Last Christmas bingo game.
Whamageddon.
Whamageddon. All right, Whamageddon. Very good. Well, I don't know. Is that a good thing or a bad? You glad to be out? I freed you.
Takes the pressure off him.
It takes the pressure off of you. Now you don't have to worry about that. I'd rather you just say thank you or go on your way. Other than that, I don't give a damn what you think. I'm sorry.
We were talking about Rob Reiner earlier. I kept seeing online posts about that scene and all the different movies he'd done.
Yeah.
I recited that from memory 4 times.
That's awesome.
Can't get away from it. Can't get away from that one. I didn't know that he did Mississippi Burning.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that he did that one either. I don't know why. But yeah, just a terrible, terrible story. Say what you will.
Was it Mississippi Burning or Ghosts of Mississippi? I think it was Ghosts of Mississippi.
Oh, that's the one with Alec Baldwin.
Right.
I didn't know he did that one. I like that movie, too.
It's good.
All right. It is 9 o'clock. It is Morning Mayhem. We've got 1 hour to go. Come back and hang out with us on 103.7 The Buzz.
Old number 53 here, and back in my day, I was fortunate to be around some great teams, along with some great teammates. And even now, all these years later, I'm also grateful to be a part of a great team here at 103.7 The Buzz. But you know another great team that I've come to appreciate over the years? It's the team over at Edwards Food Giant, and there are 11 stores located all over the metropolitan area, including their Edwards Cash Saver stores. And let me tell you this, if you haven't been to the newest Edwards Food Giant in North Little Rock in the Lakewood Village Shopping Center, you really need to stop by there. This store is truly the most beautiful grocery store that I've ever been inside of. The layout with their used selection and inventory, including their deli and salad bars, is the best. Of course, their meat department at Edwards will truly blow you away, too. That newest Edwards store has everything from heat and eat, meal solutions, weekly specials, to a giant wine department, to their dry-aged beef, temperature and humidity control for 28 days in their cooler, resulting in a steak that's tender. Flavor is now Central Arkansas' favorite place to shop.
10 Fitness brings you Top 10 Tuesdays with The Zone each week. Justin and DJ will dive into a different Top 10 list and take your calls. Brought to you by 10 Fitness. Turn back the clock on gym prices.
Thanks for listening to 103.7 The Buzz, and here's to the new year.
I appreciate this. Oh, this is beautiful. I can't believe. Thank you. I don't know what to do.
Little Rock Police are sending out a reminder for those who buy gifts or items through social media that they are there to keep you safe. LRPD has several internet purchase locations for safe meetups. Those are the headquarters in downtown, the Northwest Division on Canis, the 12th Street Division, Southwest Division on Baseline Road, and Pankey Station. Those locations have more officers and surveillance cameras for a safe meetup. And police in Bryant are giving people some ways to stay safe while last-minute shopping for Christmas. They urge drivers to park in well-lit areas near the front of the store. Police say to lock your cars when you get out as soon as you get in as well. Officials advise putting valuables or packages in your trunk so no one can see them. And of course, always pay attention to your surroundings when you're driving. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm Kara Case, Jessica Rockwell.
Insure your auto, home, life, and everything in between with Shelter Insurance. Find a local agent by calling 1-800-SHELTER or at shelterinsurance.com.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
Dreary skies are back. It'll be cloudy today with a 20% chance of some showers or maybe some drizzle, and we'll warm up to 60. Tonight stays pretty mild, a low of 56 with a 20% chance of a shower, still cloudy. Same for tomorrow, and up to 68 degrees. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Are you hungry? Something new, $25, all you can eat, sushi rolls, soup, salad, Benihana rice. Come at Benihana's Monday through Thursday.
103.7 The Buzz is proud to bring you college football talk with Mark May every Thursday morning on Morning Mayhem, brought to you by Edwards Food Giant, the Meat People, and Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union. Listen as Mark breaks down the week's biggest games and makes his predictions. Mark May on The Buzz, presented by Edwards Food Giant and Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union.
Roger Scott for Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union. The holidays are here, and Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union is helping you stay on Santa's nice list with our end-of-the-year, New Year auto loan special. For a limited time, get an ultra-low 2.06% interest rate, no payments for 90 days, and up to 84 months of financing. Whether you're shopping for a new ride or looking to lighten your monthly payments, this offer works on new and used 2024 2025, and 2026 models. And yes, you can refinance your current auto loan and save. It's quick, it's secure, and it's easy to apply. AlcoaCommunityFCU.org. It's AlcoaCommunityFCU.org. But hurry, this special ends soon, and once it's gone, it's gone. We're proud to serve 15 counties across Central Arkansas with real people, real service, and real savings. And from all of us at Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Hey, Dad, I gotta come clean about something.
Okay.
I only paid for a brand new Hyundai Tucson.
Oh, you might be on the naughty list.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on all Hyundai Tucson, Tucson Hybrid, Santa Fe, or Santa Fe Hybrid models. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offer ends January 2nd. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
This is Justin Acree. If hand or wrist pain is getting in the way of your daily life, it's time to see the specialists at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. Their fellowship-trained hand and wrist surgeons treat everything from arthritis and fractures to nerve injuries and carpal tunnel. And with Arkansas's only hand trauma telemedicine program, advanced care is available around the clock. Call Ortho at 501-686-TOSH to schedule your appointment today and get back to living pain-free. That's 501-686-8674. The doctor will see you now.
Mickey Hennard for Hennard Foothills Equipment in Searcy. We carry Steel's full line of outdoor power equipment. Dad started the business, and we've been family-owned for over 30 years. Take exit 42 in Searcy to Hennard Foothills Equipment.
Hi, folks. It's Chris Zender here at Frank Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood, and I want to talk to you about some incredible deals we've got happening right now in the truck and SUVs you want. There are some of the biggest discounts we've ever offered. I mean, ever. Listen to this. Up to $15,000 off Jeep Wranglers. Up to $13,000 off Ram 2500s if you own a business. We can also get you 0% APR financing for qualified buyers on the 25 Ram half-tons. Grand Cherokee buyers can save tens of thousands of dollars, and the all-new Gladiators are marked up to $8,000 off. We make buying easy around here. No pressure, no games, no nonsense. Just great prices and honest service. That's how we do business here. And don't worry about your credit situation. Go to FletcherCredit.com and get pre-approved in minutes. It's that simple. This is your chance to get in the vehicle you've been waiting for. Come see us on Warden Road in Sherwood or shop online at FletcherDeals.com.
'Tis the season. Shop your holiday needs at Fort Thompson. Great selection of hunting and outdoor apparel. Pistols, rifles, shotguns, boots, waders, and gun safes. Fort Thompson's in Sherwood or FortThompson.com.
Stop and shop at our Conway and Little Rock showrooms. That's Hawks Homes, has been serving Central Arkansas since 1986. Is Arkansas's #1 sales dealer. Volume purchasing power enables us to offer our customers the best prices on the highest quality homes. See the world's largest double-wide and single-wide homes, triple-wide homes, and even a quad. You dream it, and we'll build it for you. We're the only manufacturer and modular dealer that can build your custom home from your plans. Check them out online at hawkshomes.net.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
I want your blood. I want your soul.
Live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs studios.
I want them both right now.
Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
I'm your huckleberry.
Here is David Bazzel, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
Thank you very much.
Let's do it.
Pat Bradley. We are efforting Pat Bradley. Roger Scott, Todd Pierce, Pigskin Preacher. 9 o'clock, a little after 9 o'clock, last hour of Morning Mayhem. I assume all the other shows are here, are going to be on. I don't know who's hosting or co-hosting any of the other shows. David Bazzel's down in Florida. He took off he'll be back tomorrow night, but we won't be back on until next Monday. We'll be on tomorrow and then Monday. We're off for 3 days here. He's in Florida. Josh is on vacation in Hawaii with his family. Justin Moore should be with us tomorrow. I don't know. He blocks me.
Well, I hope he is, because I'm not on with Justin that much.
Yeah.
I love Justin.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah.
So you'll be here. Trey Reed will be here. We'll see if we can get some of the other
Is Trey
folks.
going to tell us what to shoot for the Yuletide season?
Could be.
Well, I'm going to Ask him.
Speaking of which, we need to play match game if we can. We'll keep trying to get Pat Bradley, see if we can get him on. I told him that we would text or call him at 7 last night. I told him that we'd call him at 7. It's my fault we didn't. But if he was prepared to do it at 7, he said I can do it at 7 or 9. He said, and if he was prepared to do it at 7, he should be prepared to do it at 9 o'clock. We'll keep trying, Todd. We'll keep trying to get him on here. A few things. Al Flanagan passed away, a legendary coach with a tremendous record on the basketball court, and by all accounts, a tremendous record off the courts with what
Al
he did.
was a champion at life. Yes, he was.
So many folks are talking about him, even before he was at Parkview, before he was there when he was at Dunbar Junior High, or wherever he may have been. People have mentioned to us on the show about Al Flanagan. So rest in peace, Al Flanagan. And it was so cool that he was able to make it to the Hall of Fame. And he recognized that he got in and was proud that he had gone in. So he had a smile on it. That's awesome. And I think it's cool when you go, you can be humble and do all that. And I'm sure he was. But there's a part of you go, good job, committee.
Let him know.
Good job, committee.
The worst ones of that are baseball. Cooperstown will put people in after they die.
Right.
Okay, Buck O'Neil after he dies.
Sure.
Ron Santo after he dies.
Sure.
Pete Rose eventually will be in after he dies.
Eddie Sutton got in.
Yeah.
Eddie Sutton got in. I know Joe and Darrell Walker were both evereting that, and they were both able. And Coach was there before he passed, and I assume they say that he was aware of that. We were
awesome.
So he got in. So you hope that's the case. And did who's the Chicago Bear that passed that made it to the Hall of Fame?
Steve McMichael.
Did he make it
Dan
before
Hampton's
he passed?
lineman made
Yes.
it. Yeah.
Did he make it before he passed? Oh, it's so macabre. I don't mean to bring that up.
Yes.
So let's just move on with something. It's National Short Person Day. Here's a list of the top 4 short people, and you're giving me Webster. You're giving me
Emmanuel Lewis,
and
Vern Schreier.
Who else?
Me.
Yes. Gary Coleman. Dolly Parton, 5 feet tall.
She's only 5 feet tall.
Iconic country singer, powerful voice, feisty demeanor. Danny DeVito, 4'11".
Oh, he's absolutely
I tower
on.
over all these. Fantastic guy.
You could post up Danny DeVito.
Posting up on it. I'm posting up on Prince, too. 5'3". 5'3".
That's why I wore those giant heels all the time.
I had the cinematographer for Antiquities, Graham Gordy. That's who I'm thinking
there
of.
You
Graham
go.
Gordy
Graham
is who
Gordy.
I'm thinking of, Pigskin, who told me, Roger, I have the perfect Hollywood head. Didn't say body. He didn't say anything about talent. He said body. He said because little body, huge head.
Big head. A
Tom
lot of
Cruise.
actors are like that.
A lot of actors.
They really are.
They're just.
They photograph well. You see their head.
Photograph well.
But you don't want their body taking up the whole screen.
You don't want hot air balloon head. Do you? I don't think so. Ludwig van Beethoven, 5 foot son.
Wow.
5'2". There it is. Right. Listen to this. Did you know that Napoleon Bonaparte, who was known for being short, wasn't actually short? He was 5'7".
That's not that short.
Ever heard of it? 5'7".
That was average size 200 years ago.
Short people have obviously been around forever.
Sure.
It's ridiculous. But the classification of short differs depending on the time period and nationality. In America, the average height for a woman is considered what?
5'4".
5'5".
5'5".
While the average height for a man is?
5'9".
5'10". In comparison, the average... Now, this could have changed since I wrote it, or since I looked at it. In comparison, the average female height in China, remembering that it's 5'5" in America, is what in China?
5'1".
5'2".
2.
And the average height in America for men is 5'10", while the average height in China for men is
5'8".
5'6".
5'6".
Therefore, a man who might be considered a short in America can be considered tall in China. So I got that going for
If
me.
you go to the Netherlands, the Dutch are giant people.
Yuri Gagarin, 5'2".
That's why he went in space.
These are iconic folks. These are big time people. Not that Garrett Coleman and Emmanuel Lewis weren't.
I have never trusted the Russians since I found out they sent that little dog into space and let her die up there.
Who was that?
Laika. Her name was Laika. They killed that dog, those stupid commies.
Do you know anything about that, Todd?
Nothing whatsoever.
Well, I just told you.
Damn it.
Dog killers.
Why we love National Short Persons Day. Whether you're a short person or have short people in your life, National Short Person Day serves as a reminder to accept people for who they are. Let's certainly not judge anyone based on their height. And remember, it's time to point out that no matter what sets us apart from one another, it's important to embrace the differences. Different heights, sizes, and ethnicities, among other traits that set us apart, is what makes the world so special. Luckily, National Short Persons Day serves as yet another way to celebrate diversity. Oh. Thank you very much. National Short Person Day. So if you've ever been considered short, today's our day, people. Today's our day. I am 5'6". On my license, I'm 5'8". And that is just so when a cop pulls me over, they're intimidated.
I still enjoyed the little Randy Newman send-up that you and Joe Klein did. I thought that was very, very cheeky and funny.
We did do that.
You did do that.
We did do that.
Yeah.
And I should probably play that. Thanks a lot to Walt Coleman for being a part of this show today, Bill Vickery for coming in, you two, Todd for sitting in and doing yeoman's work, and Pigskin, thanks a lot. 2 games left in the NFL, which is good. Good. That's done. What games did you watch in the CFP?
I did not watch much of the Ole Miss game or the Oregon game because those were going to be maulings. I watched all of the Oklahoma-Alabama game and all of the A&M-Miami game. Those were 2 pretty good games. Oklahoma, I thought, when it was up 17-0, they had this much of an opportunity to bury them, and they made a couple of big mistakes and let them right back in it.
A record was set by by Miami and the Aggies. It was the first time in CFP that it was scoreless.
0 at halftime.
0 at halftime. It was scoreless at halftime, so that was the first time. Montana loses to Montana State big. Illinois over Villanova, 30-14. Tulane.
There's your FCS championship.
Yeah, Illinois State.
What'd I say?
Illinois.
I'm sorry, Illinois State. I apologize. Illinois State over Villanova. Thank you very much.
Didn't want anyone to think Bert's having more success than he actually is.
Absolutely. Tulane loses to Ole Miss, as you said, big, 41-10. Now they take on Georgia, right? Yeah. Don't they take on Georgia?
Georgia's already whipped them once.
Yeah, they have. So what do you think there?
Georgia.
Toddy?
Georgia probably in a rout.
The Miami-Ohio State game is intriguing. I think Ohio State overall has got more talent, but Miami's got some dudes.
Okay.
And they got some playmakers. And if they can get after the quarterback for Ohio State, I think Miami could spring an upset.
Okay.
That's wishful thinking,
tonight
too.
You got Washington State over Utah State, both teams at 6-6.
Boy,
are you intrigued?
Not at all.
Not at all. Toddy?
Not at all.
No.
Will you be watching that game so you can bring it to Wes yet tomorrow on his show?
I'll probably be watching more of the NFL game than I will be that bowl
Exactly.
game.
Great games with the Bears and the Packers. Fantastic game.
That was awesome.
Just always is. That was a great game. Steelers-Lions, of course, great game no matter who you were.
Sure.
And the Eagles wrap it up. They do what they do, and they just run away with it on their end.
So if you got one team to pick to win the Super Bowl right now, who would you pick, Roger?
Cowboys.
No, one team that's going to win the Super Bowl.
Okay, you asked me, and I answered.
Not one team that you want to win the Super Bowl.
You know what? I've got a couple of buddies that I particularly like.
Yeah.
But they're Buffalo Bill fans. So for them, there's a part of me that roots against them because I don't like the person. Valentine, I'm kidding. I'm rooting for Valentine. I'm rooting for them. I wouldn't mind seeing Detroit do something.
I'm rooting for Buffalo.
Okay,
Detroit's done. They're out of it. But Buffalo would be a great story.
I think Buffalo would be a great story.
I love Josh Allen. Great player.
Sure, and they have done they would bring. Levy's still alive.
100, isn't he?
Yes. So I'm looking, and there goes Valentine right there. Nobody wears a sleeveless vest like him. So you've got to. So I'm looking for the Buffalo. I'd like to see Buffalo go
Good
on.
answer. Good answer.
I don't know who else there would.
Rams
be.
look pretty good, man.
Yeah.
Stafford's 72 years old and still slinging it.
Right,
So.
right. No, I don't know. I know we'll be doing a watch party. Speaking of which, we'll be doing a Super Bowl watch party at Boudreaux, so that'll be cool to do. We'll still be doing that sort of thing, and we'll be there tomorrow for trivia. But then after that, I don't have trivia. Mainline we finished for the year. No more Pops Lounge comedy for the year, so I'll be taking a little hiatus from all of that, which will be fine to be able to get some downtime. I had, had some folks say they loved getting that Battery Daddy. They got the Battery Daddy. That was a great gift. I'll tell you something else my wife did. My daughter-in-law was down, and she is so good at helping my wife clean out her closet. And then this time cleaned out the garage because I've got to get my garage back. I took two carloads to Goodwill of stuff that we just doesn't need. My wife was going through that we just didn't need. Took it on Saturday night, just going back and forth. Somehow, my freezer in the garage, the power got turned off. That's also where we plug up the kids' Jeep. Everything in there, didn't know it, but everything in there defrosted, gone.
Oh,
deer
man.
meat,
All that was ruined.
Everything's ruined. Turkey meat, deer meat.
Oh, what a waste.
It's totally waste. I didn't know it until my wife went there to open it up and goes, there's something going on. And so I go in there. So it's been bad for a while.
Oh.
Yes. I don't know if anything's dripped underneath. Now, I've done the remedies. I put some vanilla extract, cleaned it up, and did all that kind of stuff. So I had to get that done. I don't know if that could have seeped through anything. I may have to do that today to go up underneath it. They still smell stuff. I don't. I've got the trash out. I took the trash can out Saturday night and left it out there, put ammonia on it, and got all that. What's the one thing that I can do to clean that out underneath? I just don't smell it. But my garage is almost to where there's nothing on the floor but my riding mower, which would be awesome. And then my wife can park her car.
I love those people that have painted garage floors and they're really clean and neat. That's not me, but I love that.
It's not me. I wish it was me.
Same.
I wish it was me, but I've got some shelvings. I've got some cleanup to do. It's the little things that I'm looking so forward to do. I don't have to. The Cowboys aren't making and breaking me anymore. It's having all the space in my garage that I can walk around. That's what's key for me. So
you're a project man, aren't you? You got a project here and then another project, and I like that. I know your yard's been a project. You're working on that.
I'll be doing some pruning for that. I'll be doing some. But those are the things. But we had a great time with family and all that this weekend. Had a great time with Zach and Annie and the three kids there, and Meredith and Ryan and the two kids there. My mother-in-law and my wife, they made a great spread. My wife had a great table yesterday. We had the table, and my wife, she got a little belt. She's asking us to all tell 3 things that we're grateful for. She's ringing the bell. She's going all out. So we did all those things.
What a godly woman. That's really nice, man.
She is a godly woman. That's
great.
She said, "Don't go south on me."
So what were you grateful for? What 3 things did you say?
Well, I was grateful that we had a new grandchild this year.
Awesome.
So we had a new grandchild. We had that, and then everybody used that one. Because everybody grabbed that one. That's they won. Every time
that's they won. Rocky Marciano.
Was grabbing up. Absolutely. Grateful for just the blessings that we have with the family, all the health and everything that we have.
Good. Everybody's in good shape.
Everybody's in good shape and all that. And it was caught on the spur of the moment. I should be more grateful for some things. I'm grateful for everything. I'm grateful for my wife being the godly woman that she is. I mean, is it wrong that she is the spiritual leader of our house?
Well,
God, I knew it.
God wants us men to step up. But I know that you've been working on this. I know that you've been studying and going to church, and I'm proud of you for that. I'll tell you something else I'm proud of you for, this is a deserved compliment.
All right.
It's not just all the joy and the frivolity and the fun that you bring to all of us, blah, 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 because you do all that.
Right.
You are very good to your mother-in-law. And a lot of people are not. And I think that you deserve credit for that. And that's because a lot of men, their mother-in-law is kind of a source of annoyance and irritation, but you've been great about that.
Well, you know what? It's she's not listening. I wish she didn't have a dog. That's okay. You know what? It's all right. I'm letting that happen. It's her. It's all she's got. It's fine. But you know what? You're supposed to take care of your family, right?
You are.
So we've got that going on. Tomorrow, again, you'll be here.
Yes,
Trey
sir.
Reed will be here. We'll look at some of the other folks here. We've got to do match game when we come back. Todd, what do we have for match game?
We have, I have it written down.
Jason Aldean tickets.
Yes, Jason Aldean.
Jason Aldean tickets. We'll give some Jason Aldean tickets away. We'll do that. We didn't touch on the Richard Davenport stuff as much as I wanted to. Maybe we can do that tomorrow or whatever, and that is giving scholarships out to the youngsters.
I'll bet if you would like me to do this, I'll be happy to.
Roger,
I can text Richard, and we could get him to call in.
I know he does another radio show. Would he do that?
Yeah, he would do it. I'm his fellow dog walker.
You can ask him and see if he'll do it.
Yeah, he'd do it.
See if what were you going to say, Todd?
I was going to say I've got a couple of lines ringing here, and I already know the answer to the question they're going to ask. So, are we doing match game now, or
no? We're going to do it when we come back.
Okay.
Yes, sir. We'll do it when we come back. We're still taking the songs for the Christmas bracket, which we will finish up tomorrow. We'll take care of that tomorrow. We'll do that one. We'll see what other games we're obligated to do. Crash as many or cram as many folks as we can in tomorrow with sponsors to help ring out the year. Here's a guilty pleasure. Can I give you this one?
Give it.
This is a guilty pleasure of mine. Megan Trainor's birthday is 30. She's 32 years old.
It's all about that bass.
All about that bass, but then she got on Ozempic, boom, out, done. She's over it. She was all about that bass. Now she's all about that trombone. I guess because she's different. But I love her music.
Mm-hmm.
There's a part of me I love some of her. I love the tunes. I love the tunes that she has. Ralph Fiennes is 63 years old. You like him?
I love him. I saw him. He played Robert Moses in an off-Broadway production in New York City. My wife got us tickets. It was one of the best things I think I've ever seen. He is a genius of acting.
Give me two movies that he was. Give me a couple of. Was he? He was in Schindler's List.
He was in Schindler's List as the German who was just brutal to everybody. But I'll tell you what he was good in. He was in the movie Conclave, where they elected the new pope.
Yes,
he was the guy in that. He was terrific. Yes, he's so good.
He was very good in that one.
And his brother Joseph Fiennes is also a very good actor.
I did not know
Shakespeare
that.
in Love.
Now, who was in the Die Hard? Who was in the Die Hard movie with Samuel Jackson? Which was Hans
Hans Gruber?
Who was Hans Gruber's brother? Who was that?
I don't remember that.
There was one.
I remember Alan Rickman as the original Hans Gruber. I don't know if I saw the other one.
Well, there were several of them.
Yeah.
But one dude that wasn't Ralph Fiennes, was it? That played Hans Gruber's brother, and I want to say that was the one that they robbed underground. The bank underground. Somebody help me with that one right there.
Our listeners will know that.
Very good, very good. Harding goes down again. Harding took it on the chin. They had a fantastic season, so we are tickled to death that we were able to get Coach Simmons on with us several times during the year.
Hans Gruber's brother was played by Jeremy Irons.
Jeremy Irons.
Okay,
the guy with the great voice.
He does.
He voiced Scar in The Lion King.
Very good.
Yes,
he was good. So he was good. He was on that one right there. You got all your Christmas shopping done?
All of it.
All right, all of it's done. Thank goodness for my wife, for I wouldn't have anything done. And boy, oh boy, is it so easy to buy stuff online.
It is.
Order stuff online.
2 days, it's at your house.
And you don't even have to pay for it. You just give them your
Just
card.
magic.
You just give them your card. Yeah. It's a wonderful thing. When we come back, Pistol, hopefully Pat Bradley will be on with us. We're going to play match game for Jason Aldean tickets. A lot of show. Tomorrow we'll do Christmas bracket. We'll do Christmas movies. We'll do the show that a lot of radio is doing this time of year. We'll watch football. We'll see what's going on tonight. We'll see what happens with the Razorbacks. We know that the Arkansas Razorback basketball team is off until January now, right?
December 29th, next Monday.
I take that back. Until December 29th. And who's the game then?
James Madison.
That's the last one that Bill Vickery was talking about. And then we move into
SEC play.
SEC play. We'll see what happens. We haven't even touched on Elvis Presley possibly being the great-great-grandfather of John Travolta's 15-year-old son. Did you hear about that? Yeah. John Travolta and his wife needed some eggs. They got from Riley Keough, Elvis's granddaughter. They didn't get any from Lisa Marie because they thought hers would be tainted with heroin and drugs. And nobody's pushing back on it. They gave her $20,000 and a used Jaguar. That's what they paid her. It's pretty good, I guess, if you can get it.
That seems a little bit cheap for a price, doesn't it?
It was
Why not $200,000 and a new Jaguar?
Who knows? 15 years ago, that could have been $20,000. It's probably $60,000.
Well,
who knows?
There's that.
All right, we'll play match game when we come back. Maybe we'll get to talk to Pistol Pack and Pat Bradley. If not, we'll continue to try. And we appreciate you being out there. On the last Monday before Christmas, thank you, everybody. This Morning Mayhem. Todd Pierce, Pigskin Preacher. I'm Roger.
Get in the conversation with live fan feedback at 1037thebuzz.com. Presented on Morning Mayhem by Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer.
This is Sports Center.
Some sad news to report on this Monday as legendary Parkview basketball coach Al Flanagan has died. Flanagan was a two-time first-team All-AIC point guard at Southern Arkansas, then moved to the high school coaching ranks where he compiled a 545 and 147 record that included 7 state titles and 12 conference championships. Flanagan, who was inducted in the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame in 2024, was 75 years old. Moving to the NFL, some impressive winning streaks continued on Sunday. Jacksonville now with a 6-game winning streak after beating Denver, who had an 11-game win streak snapped. The Buffalo Bills and Los Angeles Chargers now have 4-game win streaks after they picked up wins on Sunday. I'm Todd Pierce for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with Kate.
Shower or maybe even drizzle throughout the day. It will warm up to 60 with a south wind at 5 to 10. Tonight, still cloudy, a 20% chance of a shower, some drizzle with a low of 56. And tomorrow, we'll get up to 68, still cloudy and a chance of drizzle. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please, turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Hey, it's Randy Rainwater from Drive Time Sports. Friday, we'll be live from McKinney, Texas. Rick and I have a great show for you. Getting you ready for the Harding Bison and the D2 National Championship game. Thanks to First Security Bank, Double B's, Stallion Transportation, and Sonic Drive-In of Searcy. And we'll have Neil Atkinson from Bed Saracen and Hogsports.com's Trey Biddy, thanks to Chris Crane Hyundai and Genesis of Conway, and many, many special guests to join us. See you Friday on 1037 The Buzz.
Hey, y'all, Roger Scott. And as someone in recovery, let me tell you, life after addiction feels pretty darn good. And there's a place right here in Arkansas helping folks find that same feeling. Peak State Recovery in Perrin. This isn't your typical rehab. It's bright, it's uplifting, and it's built to help you come alive again. They've got yoga, meditation, art therapy, fitness programs, even saunas and massage chairs. Yeah, now that's detox done right. And get this, they'll come pick you up anywhere in the state of Arkansas. And with most major insurances, a lot of the times, treatment is going to be completely covered, meaning it costs you nothing. Peak State Recovery blends medical treatment with real-life wellness. So you don't just get sober, you get strong, confident, you're ready to roll. If you're ready to turn things around, call Peak State Recovery at 501-881-2087. That's 501-881-2087. Or visit peakstaterecovery.com. Your comeback starts right now. Peak State Recovery, healing the whole person.
This holiday season is short. Make every moment magical with a trip to Sissy's Log Cabin. Here, you'll take all your festive looks to the next level and find gifts to wow every one of your family and friends. Discover our unmatched quality, brilliant natural diamonds, and spectacular service when you shop in store or online at sissyslogcabin.com. Make this the most wonderful time of the year with a trip to Sissy's Log Cabin, because life's too short for ordinary jewelry.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We're in the big eating season when temptations are going to come at you from family, friends, and TV ads. Not to worry. You've got an ally in Central Arkansas, the Little Rock Athletic Club or the Little Rock Racquet Club, both offering 50% off the joining fee from now till December 31st. Better to save big than get big. And oh, the variety of exercises you'll enjoy with your Little Rock Athletic Club or Racquet Club. In 2026, people will witness the fitness.
This is David Dunn with Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We accept all major forms of fleet payments. Holman, Element, Auto Integrate, MK, and more. So for all your commercial fleet service and repair, brakes, PM services, and check engine lights, from Fords to Freightliners, think Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We will get your equipment back on the road where it belongs. Dealership-level service and expertise from a locally owned family business. That's Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. Exit 7 off of 440.
Hey, everybody, this is NFL Hall of Famer Dan Hampton, and I love hanging out with Paz and the boys on The Buzz. Tune in every morning so you can get the news just like I do.
Christmas, Christmas.
You know it's on the list.
Christmas. Well, it's Christmas time, pretty baby, and the snow is falling on the ground.
You know what? Justin Moore won't do a Christmas album. His songs could be playing throughout his wife's stores. He won't do it. Elvis Presley did a Christmas album. Frank Sinatra did a Christmas album.
Well, you be a real good little girl. Santa Claus is back in town.
Dean Martin did a Christmas. Bing Crosby. You want me to go on? Sing it, E.
Got no sleigh with reindeer, no sack on my back. You gonna see me coming in a big black Cadillac.
Okay, if Billy Bob Thornton and Kramer on Seinfeld, when he dressed up as a pimp, had a child, that'd be what is that on the Cam Newton? Is that
Cam Newton?
That is a what do they used to drink water out of in the westerns? What was
canteen.
That? Is that a canteen?
It kind of looks like it looks like a canteen.
What is he doing?
I don't know what he's doing. Nobody dresses like that man.
Dude, if I could dress like that, I'd probably try it.
He's got a flair.
He's a good-looking man, isn't he?
Not to me, but yeah, he is.
All right. Let's play match game. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's go to the phones. Todd, who do we have on the line? Let's do this first.
It's time to play the match game. Brought to you by Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse, Arkansas's truck accessory headquarters for over 30 years. Call 501-568-0040 today or check online at arkansastruck.com. Now, let's see what wacky answers the guys can come up with.
All right, we are playing. No joking around here now. We are playing.
This is serious business.
Thank you. Listen, you might play on some of the other shows that come on. And I saw Justin Akery has he's got a little scratchy voice. So he is here, so he will be doing his show today. I assume all of them will be. We have got on the line Fred and Sean. Hold on, because first in line was this guy. David, are you there?
Good morning, I'm here.
Good morning, David. Why are you whispering? Are you huddled in a corner in a Dallas, Texas Holiday Inn like Chris Kane was?
No, I had you on my hearing aids.
That's okay.
Now you're on my phone.
There you are, my buddy. Very good. All right, listen, we're playing for Jason Aldean tickets. Did you know that?
I did know that.
All right, my friend, here we go. It's me, Pigskin, and Todd. You've got to match one of us, and you walk out of here with Jason Aldean tickets. Todd, do you have any description of those tickets as far as particulars, that is, when the concert is in?
2 tickets, January 15th, Simmons Bank Arena. That's all I have.
Will you be able to attend that, David?
Me? No.
I certainly will.
David, here it is. Todd, get ready. Don't say anything, David. You've played match game before. I won't waste time explaining it to you. The words, the match game is Yule blank. Yule blank. Give us just a second here for all of us to get
Can you spell that?
Ooh, very nice. U-L-E. Excuse me, Y-U-L-E. I almost went the other way. Y-U-L-E. Yes. Yule blank. Exact. Not Y-O-U apostrophe L-L. Yule blank. Now remember, this is Christmas season, but there are also names, proper names with that, without certain letters, and even some that sound like it completely spelled different.
So we're doing homonyms as well.
We're doing homonyms as well, if that helps you at all. All right, guys, do you have yours?
Yes.
Pig? Todd?
Yep.
All right, David, we're looking for you now. Yule blank.
Yule Brenner.
Yule Brenner. Not bad at all. Since this is the holiday season and we were doing homonyms first, let's go to Todd Pierce. Todd Pierce, Yule blank.
Yule log.
Yule log. Oh, David, does that make you nervous? Yule log. Yule log.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, all right, very good, very good. Now, let's go to Pigskin Preacher. Pigskin, what is yours? Yule blank.
Yule tide.
Yule tide, oh! Yule tide. You see where we're going, don't you, David?
I see.
That's all right, my friend. That's all right, my friend. I want everybody to see what I had so nobody thinks that I'm screwing around there. Do you see the word where my finger is right there?
Yes.
David, I have Yule Brenner. Yule Brenner is what I went with, David. How about that?
All right.
Yeah,
Let's
calm
go.
down. Calm down. You're too excited for us right now. Yule Brenner. Yule Brenner is where we went, dude. I would have also accepted another homonym, Yule Gibbons. We would have taken Yule Gibbons.
You think any of the youngsters know who Yule Gibbons is?
Todd, ever heard of Yule Gibbons?
I have not.
David, do you know who Yule Gibbons
Nope.
is?
He's the guy that used to eat all
I
the
do
health
not.
food.
No.
It was all the grape nuts.
He was eating grape nuts and wheat germ and
Yes.
quinoa and dirt and anything that was biodegradable.
And his name was spelled E-W-E-L-L.
Yes.
Is what that was, Yule Gibbons. But it doesn't matter, my friend. Yule Brenner is all you needed, my friend. You out here
are a winner.
Hold on, dude, and let Todd get all your information.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas. Merry Christmas, Todd. Thank you very much. Sorry, Sean and Fred. That was way too easy. All right, Pigskin. We have the brackets out here tomorrow. And online, this is what everybody's going to be voting for. All I Want for Christmas is going up against Wonderful Christmas by the Beatles.
Beatles.
Feliz Navidad. Jose Feliciano taking on Holly Jolly Christmas. That's in the bracket. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Takes on Happy Christmas, the Lennon and Yoko Ono song. That's what people have voted for.
Great song.
White Christmas takes on Billy Squier, Christmas is the time. I know.
Billy Squier
What'd I
against
say?
Bing Crosby?
That's exactly right.
Oh, my goodness.
That's where we are. Last Christmas made the list. People voted on it, even though some said it was the worst Christmas song ever. I won't push back on that. Santa Claus is coming to town, so Wham is taking on Bruce Springsteen.
Okay.
That's what it sounds like. The Christmas song, Chestnuts Roasting on a, taking on a classic Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
So Nat King Cole versus Burl Ives.
Yep, absolutely. And
Okay.
I think that was one that
was Todd.
Yeah, and Todd submitted that, and other people voted on that too. Rocking Around the Christmas Tree, taking on Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. And Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow, taking on Jingle Bells. That's tomorrow. I know. That's tomorrow. Now, there could be some dropouts if we find out anything else, if we get a few more votes. That's just the preliminary right there to give everybody a chance to see that. But that's probably going to stand based on
A lot of good songs.
A lot of good songs. Half of the 10. This is what is this? 2, 4, was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we've already had like 16 teams, 16 games already played, and they were played online, and these teams have all advanced, all that. So we got that going on. So we'll have that tomorrow. We'll get Trey Reed in here. We'll talk to Trey about some of maybe what's going on in the holiday seasons. Because Will we have Trey next week? Yes, we'll have Trey next week, but he's coming in to finish up the week with us tomorrow. We'll see what's going on in the hunting world. We'll talk to him about that. We can talk to him about his high school coach. I'd like to pursue that a little bit more after the passing.
Trey's a big strapping lad. I imagine he played some football.
He played football in Pine Bluff.
Yeah.
White House, I don't know which one. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think it's Pine Bluff. I think it's Pine Bluff where he played. Maybe you'll talk to Richard Davenport and we'll ask about some of the high school recruits that we've got. I just don't know where. I don't know where I'm supposed to stand when I think about back in the day. I'd hear about Bobby Knight or some of those cats back then recruiting a junior high player.
He offered Damon Bailey when he was still like 4 or 5 years to go in high school. Yes, and he kept telling the Indiana team, Damon's the best player ever, and he turned out, of course, not to be the best player ever.
Well, and I wonder, what are you doing? What are they doing that for? Well, based on what we're finding out, Silverfield, which is just tough to say sometimes, unless you slow down, in doing that is ingratiating himself with the high school players now, because we know that DJ Williams, our own DJ Williams, had some players on earlier in the season said, no way they're not going to Arkansas. Had some other players say, nobody recruited me from Arkansas early on. I want to be loved too. Am I not smart?
Good job, Fredo.
And they so and coach is going in there. So we'll talk about maybe some of that tomorrow if we can get Richard on.
What time would you like Richard on?
I don't know. Maybe we'll talk. Maybe I don't know. Maybe
I'll send him a text right now.
Yeah, see if he can do it, and then we'll work out a time on that one. We will. Let's see. What else will we do? Today is we've done graffiti. We've done match game. It's the last day of Hanukkah, so enjoy that. It's the second day of winter. We've got that we've passed on. The Christmas songs, the Christmas movies. We'll do more of that tomorrow as well. I'm looking forward to it because we have a long vacation of 3 days. David is down in Florida right now with his family. Josh is out of town as well. Justin Moore, maybe we'll get Justin Moore with us tomorrow, and we will move on from there. Let's go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we'll wrap up this show. We'll see if Justin Acree wants to come in and promote the fine show he has coming on after this, and then we'll move on. And there's some red velvet cake down in the break room. If you'd like it, take it. If not, and if it's my responsibility, I will get rid of it tomorrow if nobody wants it with coffee. All right? Thanks, everybody. It's been fun so far. We hope you'll give us another 15 minutes and see what it's like before the zone comes up.
Yeah, I've never seen anyone looking so fine. Man, I gotta have her, she's a one of a kind. I'm going once, going twice. I'm sold on the lady in the second row. She's an 8, she's a 9, she's a 10, I know. She's got ruby red lips, blonde hair, blue eyes, and I'm about to bid my heart goodbye.
Hey, it's David Bazzel for Luxury Pool and Spa. Can you feel it in the air? Oh, I can. It's hot tub season, and I love my hot tub from Luxury Pool and Spa. You can too. They have Fantasy and Caldera hot tubs in stock and ready for delivery. Luxury Pool and Spa also carries Sirona Spa chemicals and frog systems. I use both in my hot tub. You gotta have them. Luxury Pool and Spa also has Pollywood Adirondack outdoor furniture for sitting around your fire pit with family and friends. And now is also a great time to start planning for your new pool. It's a major investment, and having a pool company that you can trust is a big key. Luxury Pool and Spa owners Jeremy and Shane Lawson build the pool themselves from start to finish. The Lawson family has been doing this for 50 years. They are trained pros who specialize in custom in-ground concrete pools with tanning ledges, grottos, infinity edges, automated pools, and more. It's a remarkable 5 decades of trustworthy pool building. Live the life of luxury with Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway and Russellville. Check them out online at luxurypoolarkansas.com.
You asked for a premium boat at an accessible price, and Trader Bill's Outdoor Sports delivered. Introducing the new Vexus Defender, starting at under $32,000. Unlike other brands, the Defender boasts an all-welded, high-performance hull, hydraulic steering, and custom fiberglass components that give you a stronger, smoother, and drier ride. For 42 years, our award-winning family business has put sportsmen first. Experience the difference at Trader Bill's Outdoor Sports at Hot Springs or Little Rock location, or on the web at TraderBills.com.
It's that special time of year when the joy of the holiday season is all around us. And speaking of joy, remember, a gift card from any Family Market location makes the perfect gift for anyone in your family. And it's just the the right size for any stocking stuffer. Amidst all the Christmas carols, eggnog, cookies, and mounds of presents, may your heart be filled with the contentment that the season brings. From Family Market to you and your family, have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Chestnuts roasting.
Hi, guys. This is the Rocket Roger Clemens. You don't pitch in the majors for 24 years without feeling it later. Shoulders, elbows, knees. Trust me, pain doesn't retire when you do.
That's baseball legend Roger Clemens.
I tried the ice. I tried rest, PT, nothing really worked. When I heard about QC Kinetics, the concept sounded promising. Non-surgical regenerative treatments that help your body heal itself without surgery. Sign me up, just what I needed, real lasting relief.
Whether you're a former pro, a weekend golfer, or just want to walk around pain-free again, QC Kinetics uses cutting-edge technology and natural biologics to help restore and repair damaged tissue.
I trusted them with my joints. Now I'm back doing what I love.
Call QC Kinetics today and schedule your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 501-214-5880. That's 501-214-5880. 501-214-5880.
Make your holiday shopping merry and bright at This Little Piggy in SoCo on West South Street in Benton. For the kids, This Little Piggy has everything from infant to tween. Clothes, shoes, accessories, and toys they'll love. And at SoCo, treat yourself and check off your gift list with women's fashion from top brands like Barefoot Dreams, Free People, Aviator Nation, Spanx, Oncept, and Beach Riot. Plus stunning home decor and gifts for everyone. They even monogram in store, and gift wrapping is always free. One stop, no stress. This Little Piggy in SoCo, your holiday shopping headquarters. Visit them today in Benton.
Serious injuries happen every day.
If it happens to you, don't wait. Dial 8.
Dial 8 for Rainwater, Holton, Sexton.
888-8888.
Anywhere in the state, dial 8.
We've got you covered, Arkansas.
Responsible attorneys Michael Rainwater and Bob Sexton. You've been putting back a few, and a few becomes a few too many. For a moment, you think of calling for a ride, but nah, you live nearby. What's the worst that could happen? You get pulled over, your insurance goes up, you lose your license, you total your car, you kill someone. The results of driving drunk are tragic. That's why law enforcement is out there looking for impaired drivers to save lives. So if you think you're okay to drive after a few drinks, think again. Drive sober or get pulled over.
Paid for by the Arkansas Highway Safety Office. Fellas, you've heard of TRT, but you have no idea what testosterone can do for you. Once you start treatment, you'll wish you had done it sooner now. Now, you can take the TRT test for free at Synergenics and Low T Center. Walk in before 10 a.m. or book ahead at FixMyLowT.com.
Catch Quinn Grovey each Thursday this football season on The Zone. Get insight from one of Arkansas's best, brought to you by Conway Wealth Management. Conway Wealth Management, planning today for your tomorrow. Take control of your financial future and call or visit Conway Wealth Management today, 501-358-3994.
Or visit ConwayWealthManagement.com.
Securities and financial planning offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor, member FINRA SIPC.
This is Miss Arkansas 2023 Corey Keller, and you're listening to Morning Mayhem on 103.7 The Buzz.
Hey, this guy and his group are going to be at, is you too hot? Too hot? Is that you?
No.
That's you? Up. Yeah. Okay.
Just right.
KC and the Sunshine Band. KC's going to be at Oaklawn Racing Casino Resort in a couple of months. Sometime in 2026, I'll have more about that down tomorrow. Look at that right there. What is that thing on the back of his head, Justin? On the back of that hat? It's like a canteen pouch. That dude.
Cam it's too much. You're doing too much.
It's unbelievable.
I don't believe it.
I wish I could dress like that though.
No, you
if
don't.
I could pull it off, I would. Dude, you know he smells good.
Oh, I'm sure he does.
Smells awesome.
That's ridiculous.
Justin, I got a couple of the most dad things you can get yesterday. I love the segmented Christmases that we have at our house this year because the families are in different places. And now that our grandkids are getting a little bit older, 5 and 6 and that sort of thing, our kids are wanting their kids to wake up at their house for Christmas.
Yeah.
Which is fantastic.
Yes.
Which is fantastic. For them and us, be honest with you.
It's a great way to make memories. I remember waking my parents up at like 4:30 in the morning. Santa came!
Totally. Totally. I mean, we all remember that sort of thing. But we had a great time over the weekend with all of them over there. Happy birthday to my sister Tammy. Before I forget about that one again. Happy birthday, Tammy. Love you. And then yesterday, the kids got me a new, and it's in its own little bag, Wahl, W-A-H-L, Wahl trimmers.
It's a good brand.
I do.
Trimmer for what?
For everything. I can use it for everything.
Manscaped?
Listen, you can. I'm sure you can for
Careful.
the ear. For the ear, I won't do the hair because that's in the nose. But the ears, the neck. I love the thing to get the neck because I always have to go back to Sport Clips and get them to redo my neck every night. I hate it.
In other places, be careful with those blades.
But you don't
They're
use
very
the
sharp.
blades. It's got the thingy.
Oh, okay.
It's a nice one. And then I got Battery Daddy.
To organize your batteries?
Yeah.
It's phenomenal.
I didn't know there was such a thing.
It's one of the greatest things ever.
I got to go get one of those for my wife.
I got to go buy more batteries to put in
I
it.
know. Now I want to keep it stocked.
I got to keep it. I don't have any D's.
Yeah, if you're sitting around like a jamoke with a bag full of batteries, you're a clown. I mean, get it together.
I had a Tupperware bucket with the batteries in it, in the little.
Double A's got to be with double A's. I'm a segregationist when it comes to batteries. Keep you among your own.
Exactly. Listen, they come to me, Daddy. Do you have? Of course I do. Listen, the only
As
thing
Radio Raheem once said, D, mother blanket, D.
I don't have
Radio Raheem.
You know what? I've got the LR44s.
Oh, man, the little baby ones.
Yeah, but I don't. But there's nothing in that thing for it, so I can keep them in the Tupperware if I have to. But there's nothing for those for the little LED with all the little Christmas
Nobody
things.
buys those.
I do.
You don't buy them until you need one. Those are the ones you don't stock.
Dude, I do stock because of all the things
That's how
that
I know you're a
Samantha
psychopath. You know I know you're a psychopath? Because you stock the little baby round batteries, you weirdo.
You need them, and I need them for remotes, for the car remotes, for the key fobs. You got to have some of those for key fobs.
Okay.
They go out once every 10 years,
Exactly.
but I'm ready. I'm ready.
You're more
I
likely
might
to be
need
killed
to
by
borrow one of
zombies.
those from you, Roger.
I'll bring it. I know it's a CR44, I think, is what it is. But I got those.
How many clicks do you get out of that battery? 5,000? Oh, man. I mean, it's insane. Because you click it and don't you click it like 9 times every time?
But when
Just
it's
to be
dead,
safe.
it's done.
It's weird because I can hear the thing go, like I know it's locked, and I'm like, let me try it again. Make sure.
Same thing.
I thought I was the only one that did that.
We're psycho.
No, that's
I can't wait till tomorrow. We're doing grievances. Tomorrow's Festivus, baby.
Oh, fantastic. You're bringing that. But what'd you say you were bringing back next year? You said you were going to do something. I heard on your show the other day. What did you do?
I haven't thrown a party in a couple years, but I'm going to do a Festivus party next year.
Okay, that's what. No, you were going to get a sponsor of something.
Yeah, I think we're going to do it like at a place and do like a fundraiser.
Yes.
Okay.
Do like a youth home fundraiser.
That's
Actually,
what you
I talked
said.
to somebody about this the other day. They want to combine Christmas karaoke and Festivus into one giant event. What do you think?
I like it.
Yeah, would you help MC?
I'd love to.
Okay.
Love to be a part of that.
You're on the hook.
Done. It's over.
Okay.
It's look. What is that on the back of that hat, DJ? And no, on the back of
What's Cam
Cam's
Newton
hat.
wearing?
What's he wearing? What's that? What is that? It's like a canteen. Is it a canteen if he's in the desert?
I can't see it right now.
You put a pack of smokes in it. I think
where
you put
you
a
keep
pack
your
of
bourbon.
I think you can. You can put something in it. You know, is it for your cell phone?
That's where you keep your weed.
You
You got to keep your weed in.
It's the
That's
first
the voice
place they
of-
look, Justin.
Back
Justin
of your hat.
Acree is here. What is that? Oh, that's
They're not going to want to look where I keep my weed.
yes.
You can take this call?
No,
You're about to pick that up.
It's in Johnson's underpants, sir.
Yeah.
That is it right there. Listen, Justin Moore's the voice. Justin Acree is the voice that you hear right there. I asked DJ Williams, who is in here now. Is Christian here today?
Yes.
All right, so your entire show's here. You guys are.
Yeah, we're not like you guys. We don't take time off.
Thank you. Thank you. You got that.
Where's everyone else at?
Bazzel was down in Florida. He didn't say anything on air last week because he didn't want any. You knew, I guess.
No, I didn't.
You did not?
I found it this morning when I tuned in.
He didn't want
Same way I always
Harold
do
to
it.
know.
Well, you know
I find out how Basil's on PTO the same way every time.
Well,
the
he
same way
has-
I find out if you're in Aspen when I turn on the radio.
He asked me yesterday. He said he didn't know where to find the whatchamacallit on Zenefits, and I said, well, I don't know where they are either.
We sent emails out like
Yes.
50 times.
You
Like,
changed it.
We're between systems.
Yes,
so you have to
that's-
email your manager.
That's what I said.
I was like,
he
you
said,
knuckleheads.
I'll just hit up Acree. I said, that's what you got to do because
And
I
he
couldn't
said,
help.
I left you a voice text. I'm like, well, I didn't listen to it.
What's he doing there? What's he in Florida
Seeing his
for?
dad.
And his mom's still down there.
Oh, I heard that.
Yeah.
What's
so-
she doing down there?
Really?
Just
Then
visiting
she
friends?
went down in vacation.
Reconnecting
town.
with friends.
Yeah. So
They're not
she
getting
went,
back together, are they?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay.
Not to my knowledge.
Makes it
But
sound
you
like
don't
it's a
know
bad
they're
thing.
You know what? Well, here's the deal.
I love his mom and his dad. I'd love it if
Okay.
they got back together.
Well, he still gets 2 Christmases. down there.
Yeah.
It's like Ricky
He was
Bobby.
not spoiled enough.
He's not, he was not. So he's there. You know, Josh is in Hawaii. Justin
Josh
Moore,
is in Hawaii?
He's in Hawaii.
Wow.
With
Is he
whom?
with his girl's family?
He's with his family, and he
his
took
girl's
his
there?
girl.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's
I know.
big.
I know. It's
Did he
huge.
make her pay her own way?
I don't know.
Did her parents pay her way?
I don't know.
I bet they did.
I think the dentist stepped
I know he
up and
didn't.
covered the tab.
Did he fly first class?
Yeah. Yeah, wearing basketball shorts and an
That's
Oxford.
That's a trip you
Is
want.
that one?
That's when you want to
Okay.
go first class.
That-
Okay, fair.
Do you really? You want to do that?
I mean, if you can, if
Yeah,
you have the means.
How long is that? 8 hours at least?
It's like 7 or 8 from
Okay.
Dallas. Yeah.
Listen, from what Terry had mentioned about when she was able to do that, and just the points and everything that you do to go do so.
That's what I told this guy. You got to get a credit card. You got to have points.
Dude, listen, I'm working on something like that. I don't know. I've asked her to give me the best one to get for that. Now I get with my bank, I get money back every month, depending on how much you spend. You know what I mean? One of those type things. But I need to get one that
You
adds
need
up.
credit card points. It's the
I need,
bomb.
yeah. Well,
Pay it off every month.
oh, I do.
No interest.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
and I get that back. But anyway, all right, go ahead, talk to me.
We're going to have 2 people on today. One is named Trey Biddy. He's brought to you by Tire Town Point S in Benton. We will also have on Quinn Grovey, who's brought to you by Conway Wealth Management. And we'll get his thoughts on the playoffs. I think both Trey and Quinn picked.
They got Alabama right.
Pigskin, I was about to sing your praises all day long today for 17 points worth.
It was great until it was terrible.
I agree. And
But I
jumped the gun, too.
suspected A&M was a fraud, and it turned out they were a fraud.
Uh-oh, let's see what
Did
this
I not
is.
tell you?
You said it.
I've been saying it for 2 months.
You did.
Frank
I just
Fletcher.
don't get it.
10 seconds.
Hey, Bobby going to North Carolina.
Bobby Petrino's going to North Carolina.
It's all over the news.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you, Frank Fletcher. And last day of sales at Luxury Pool and Spa. Get it now. The Zone's up next.
Pistols, rifles, shotguns, boots, waders, and gun safes. Fort Thompson's in Sherwood or FortThompson.com.
Mickey Hennard for Hennard Foothills Equipment in Searcy. We've been selling and servicing Kubota equipment since 1991. Family owned and operated for over 30